$175 per resident. Those dollars shared with us will greatly benefit our community.
Let's make sure Murfreesboro gets its true share. Complete the special census today at murfreesborocensus.com.
Count me in.
Okay, count me in.
And count me in too.
Let's make sure every resident counts. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
The evening news on News Radio WGNS, FM 100.5, FM 101.9, AM 1450, and wgnsradio.com.
It's the bottom of the hour here at News Radio WGNS. You're listening to the evening news, finding out everything you need to know today. I'm Bethany Thompson here to get you through this next hour and a half or so in news. Coming up, we're checking in with our friends at the Tennessee Radio Network, as well as your evening forecast and another check at your local news. All coming up, News Radio WGNS.
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS Murfreesboro, on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, streaming worldwide on wgnssports.com, and always at the game. The game.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 1947, WGNS has been proud to bring you coverage of Rutherford County high school sports.
Lady Bulldogs are state champions in 2013.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships, and listen to this crowd.
WGNS Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on State Farm Prep Sports.
In double overtime in a Rutherford County classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back. We may never see this again. What a game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball. What an inning. He struck out the side. Can you believe that?
TAB Award-winning veteran broadcasters Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team are standing by to take you to the game.
And the Middle Tennessee Christian School Cougars are state champions here in 2023.
He's got it. And Eagleville has won a state championship in baseball, and they did it really convincingly.
The Oakland Patriots have won back-to-back-to-back state titles. Their seventh state championship.
Now, let's get to tonight's prep game on News Radio WGNS.
And a pleasant good evening from Riverdale High School, where tonight we will have a Blackman Blaze against the Riverdale Warriors here on WGNS State Farm Prep Football. I'm John Dinkins, along with Brian Barrett and Rod Edwards here to my left. Here on the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. They've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. Rod, beautiful football weather, about 50 degrees. That's just perfect. And a really good game we're anticipating tonight.
Yes, it's a natural rivalry because it's always been a backyard brawl. But then we added a little more mojo to it with the Kreisky twins involved. But this is for moving on in the state tournament. This is round 2, and trying to get into round 3, so it's going to be quite a battle tonight. And like you said, this is perfect fall weather.
And unlike the first meeting, there's no tomorrow for the loser.
That's right.
So
this one means a whole lot more.
The stakes are high. When we return, it's the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Rod and I will be looking at that as the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee, and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The city of Murfreesboro is growing, and we need your help to prove it. This is Mayor Shane McFarland, and participating in the special census helps ensure we get the funding we deserve for essential services like road paving, sidewalks, and parks. It's easy. Just visit murfreesborocensus.com, fill out the secure form, or complete the special census letter coming to your mailbox. Remember, every person counts.
Count me in.
Count me in.
And count me in too.
Let's make sure Murfreesboro gets its true share. Complete the special census today.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the Law Offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too. I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Every team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-873-1700. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
It's time for the countdown to kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day and Rick's Barbecue, with quality, fresh, never frozen meats that are smoked the old-fashioned way, using real hickory wood on specially designed pits to give your pork, chicken, and beef the best flavor. In fact, we just had a sample of that just a few minutes ago. Also, be sure to try other favorites like slaw dogs and loaded baked potatoes. From the pit to the plate, Rick's Barbecue is ready to feed your hungry family on Warrior Drive off South Church Street. All right, it's time to take a look at some of these games, big games going around tonight, Rod. We'll start with Mount Juliet at Oakland. The Bears are 8th ranked and the Patriots are 2nd ranked, and they've always seemed to really have really good games against each other. Oakland's won all 4. They won a 24-2 triumph last season, and Craig Tutt has rushed for more than 350 yards and 5 touchdowns in the past 2 games. So Oakland on a pretty good roll and going to take everything the Mount Juliet's got.
Yes, and Oakland also has a tougher way to get here. Played a lot tougher teams as a whole, but you never know. Mount Juliet always is very solid, always a good defense. Their team has only given up 10 points a game, so they're going to make Oakland work, and it could be a battle. You never know, but our odds are with Oakland.
Brentwood is at Stewart's Creek tonight, which should be a good game. Stewart's Creek coming off a win. They've won 9 in a row. They edged Independence 20-14 last week. That was a tough game for the Red Hawks, but they came through. And the winner of this game will face either Ravenwood or Franklin in the quarterfinals. So Brentwood, they almost always seem to be in the hunt somewhere along the line. They're 7th ranked, and they beat Smyrna 37-21. So Stewart's Creek's got to be ready for that. And what do they expect out of the Bruins?
Bruins are a team that really are taking advantage of turnovers. They had a big interception last week that really killed Smyrna. They had a kickoff return for a touchdown that really killed Blackman when they played them, and a real close game. So their team is very opportunistic, and they are just very fundamentally sound, and always have been.
Well, Gavin Nelson, a guy that you have to watch on Brentwood's side, and I guess Stewart's Creek going to counter with Caleb Floyd.
Yes, and we need to get Floyd in action earlier. Last week he really didn't get too many carries till the second half, and basically he was the difference because really it just looked like Stewart's Creek was sluggish in that first half. but maybe it's the jitters for they never won a playoff game before, and then with being seeded number 1, that put a little more pressure on. But they seem to bust through it, so hopefully we'll have they feel free and play hard, and this will be a night for number 2.
And we wrap up the first part of the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup with Eagleville 8-3 against McKenzie 11-0. A tough assignment. McKenzie boasts quarterback Tate Serber. He's a Mr. Football semifinalist. Passed for 2,325 yards and 29 touchdowns with just 2 interceptions. Quite of a really tough go here for Eagleville.
Yeah, and not only you're talking about his passing is so high, he's also very quick. He's rushed for 867 yards. Total combined is 3,192 yards, 51 TDs. He is also committed to UT Martin, so you know the quality they're going to be facing. But Eagleville has really been solid defensively this year. I think their average giving up about 8 points a game, and if they can run in a ground game, Snedeker's done a great job with that. If they can keep the ball, they may have a chance.
You know, they've won 5 in a row and 6 of 8, and they're about the hottest team around. And I agree with you. I think they're going to run the football and try to eat up clock where they can't get their hands on the ball. But a tough task. I went with them anyway. I went with my heart, Rod.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
Eagles. Yeah.
Attaboy.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll come back with more of the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
Hey there, it's Brian, and I wanted to share just one reason why I've been a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee for years. What I love most is how they're always there for me, no matter what I need. You know, I know I'm not just another number. When I have a question, I can count on getting a real answer from a real person who knows me and my financial goals. They're always showing up for me, and they can for you too.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
If you're a homeowner with a quarter acre or several, Las Casas Feed Supply focuses on premium feeds and dog foods you won't find in the box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
Family owned and operated by Coy and Jennifer Young, inviting you to stop by, visit, and enjoy the country.
Customer service expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Las Casas Feed is also your place for local milk from the MTSU Dairy on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
Thank you, Rutherford County, for 39 amazing years.
Hi, let me ask Jack Hayes what his favorite thing is and why.
The chicken fingers and french fries. We've had them for a long time, and they're the best you can get in the whole entire town. So come on and get your homemade barbecue sauce and those good chicken fingers and french fries.
So swing by one of our 4 Rutherford County locations. Many things have changed, but one thing hasn't. Toots is still the place for good food and fun.
Hello friends, Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. More than I can count, we have taken care of families who were totally caught off guard with the passing of a loved one. There are so many details to tie up, it really can be overwhelming. Again, more than I can count are the comments from families who have pre-planned and pre-funded their or their loved one's funeral, saying, "It would have been a financial hardship had we not." Let me help you pre-plan. Call me at 615-893-2422.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
People love to see us on the schedule when they have a home game because our fans show up.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
The way we travel is just phenomenal. Our parents and our community are fully engaged in our school. When we compete, we're trying to do it in a way that honors God. We want to win. We also want to do it in a way that pleases Him.
Providing Christian values and academic excellence in a nurturing environment. That's Middle Tennessee Christian School. Invest in the future of your child. Find out more at mtcscougars.org.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to the Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, and we continue the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. A couple more games to talk about tonight, Rod. MTCS is at Nashville Christian, and that is a tall order for the Cougars tonight.
Yeah, they also are kind of in the same boat that Eagleville is in. They're playing Nashville Christian. Their quarterback is the number 1 rated quarterback for the junior class of this year, and this is through the nation. So, man, he's got 2,263 yards passing. He's rushed for 440 yards, 2,707 yards total, 51 TDs, same as the kid from McKenzie. They're both going to be monsters.
Wow, you are spitting out those stats, Rod. Way to go.
Well, I talked to one of my sources in West Tennessee.
Yeah, okay.
My cousin happened to call. And
I got you.
And she still happened to know what's going on.
And we counter with Ali Bangura, rushed for 791 yards and 8 touchdowns over the past 4 games. Just not enough. It's not time. It's not their time.
No, they're a very young team, but, I mean, kudos to them to get this far. I mean, they've had from where they were at the beginning of the year, we first saw them, they've come a long way. And also, kudos to Owen White. I mean, here he is, a senior. Imagine 3 or 4 seniors, and one's injured right now, and you have all these younger kids. But they've been good leaders for them, and that's why one of the reasons they've developed so well.
Blackman here, of course, at Riverdale. Blackman, kind of a misleading record, 6-5, against a really good 9-2 Riverdale team. This will be the most meaningful backyard brawl since the 2 rivals last played each other in the playoffs. A Kreisky will be headed to the state quarterfinals. One of them's got to go.
Yeah, and last game, the game was tied. The second half, you had a kind of a takeover of DJ Taylor, the MTSU commitment, and so he got things really rolling for him. And Blackman really struggled offensively. They just weren't in sync, but that also goes back to Riverdale has a very good defense. Now, I think the Coach Kreisky thought the game with Green Hill, he saw a lot of light bulbs come on, and that Jonathan Hannaby had 5 TDs and shared with 3 different receivers, so they feel they got more offense going if they can do that and defend the outside. They kept getting burned outside on the run by Riverdale. They have a chance tonight.
All right, that is it for the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff and the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup, sponsored by the Law Offices of John Day here on Primetime Sports. We're going to take a look at the weather and the keys to the game, all this coming up and more as we continue with the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the Law Offices of John Day.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Life's too short to stress about insurance. That's why Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance is here to make sure you have the right coverage without all the hassle. He'll work hard to provide you with personalized service and finding the best solutions for you and your family. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or business insurance, Rick Hall's got you covered. Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency. Let him handle the details so you can focus on what really matters.
It's freezing.
Keeping your home warm in the winter and cool in the summer all starts with the right insulation. Roscoe Brown and Carrier offer comprehensive insulation services that not only enhance your comfort but also improve your energy efficiency, saving you money on your utility bills. With expert installation and advice, our team ensures that your home is perfectly insulated for every season. Turn to the experts at Roscoe Brown and Carrier. Your family's comfort is our family's legacy. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elk Point High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back here with the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the Law Offices of John Day. Let's check on the Fans Heating and Air football forecast from the Rutherford Weather Center.
Thanks, John. Good football weather tonight with temperatures in the mid-50s around kickoff. Mainly cloudy skies, but we should stay dry, not looking for any precipitation. Winds out of the north and becoming a little bit more northeasterly and around 5 miles an hour. Around 50 by the end of the game. That's your forecast, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, your heating and air experts since 1966, delivering the finest HVAC products and services at affordable prices. From the Rutherford Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ray Miller.
All right, it's currently 53 degrees, and as what Ray said, it's only going to get to about 50 tonight for a low, so it's not going to change much from here. Let's take a look at the keys to the game tonight.
Time now for the keys to the game, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall in Smyrna. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, let Rick Hall help you get the coverage you deserve with personalized service that puts you first.
Rod, from the last game between these two teams, turnovers played a big factor. Second half, what are the keys to Blackman getting this win tonight?
Well, obviously, the same thing we said then. They've got to protect the ball. You can't, I think, Riverdale can escape a little bit more with one or two turnovers as opposed to Blackman because they're a little more explosive, with especially with DJ Taylor. Ben Tellen's been pretty explosive too. So it's going, and it's also going to be. They're both got tough offensive lines, defensive lines. Who's going to win the battle? Whoever wins the battle could make a difference. If one really can gain control of it, and going to have balance. But I think Riverdale, their balance has to be phased off of DJ Taylor. He should be the number one, and they can pass off of him, not the reverse. And it probably goes the other way with Blackman.
Well, and turnovers are always big, and it's going to play it tonight. Riverdale's defense is a little underrated too, I think.
Yes.
They've been solid all year long.
In fact, that's probably the best part of their game is their defense.
Yeah. They get DJ Taylor rolling and control the football too. So both teams are, to me, on the line. They're both pretty tough.
Well, I think this game and especially Stewart's Creek Brentwood, those two are both toss-ups tonight.
All right, we'll be back after this.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
This is Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Customized services.
We call it Happy Hiney Cream for a diaper rash.
To meet your needs.
We make that in our lab.
Custom medications.
For women's health, we specialize in hormone replacement therapy.
Specifically for you.
Compounds for weight loss.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding.
The liquid, suppository.
All to create medications for you.
We can flavor medications. We offer medical grade supplements.
Next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
And that's all for the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. And we've got kickoff coming up in just a few minutes. But first, Brian's here with the players to watch. Brian Barrett. Brian, how are you?
All right, doing good. Finally got a great night in terms of the temperature. It's jacket weather. It's playoff football. And it's a Rutherford County matchup. Doesn't get much better than this one tonight between the Riverdale Warriors and the Blackman Blaze. As we talk about some of the players to watch, just a few statistics here. Riverdale comes in at 9-2 on the year. They won the regular season matchup on October 18th by a final score of 24-7. Now, the Blackman Blaze come in at 6-5. This is the first time the two teams have met in the playoffs since 2014, which Blackman won 48-21. We'll see if that holds true tonight. And if Oakland wins, one of these two teams would play Oakland next week, which would ensure that Rutherford County would have a team in at least the semifinals in 30 of the last 31 years and 27 years straight. We'll see if that happens tonight here between these two teams.
Time now for your players to watch, brought to you by J.A.J. Company, Josh Houston and Associates, Fans Heating and Air, and Winners Trophies.
First of all, for the visiting Blackman Blaze, really honestly have no idea who's going to start at quarterback. Marcus Cameron came into the season and was the quarterback for the Blaze through much of the regular season. 50 of 73 passing, 569 yards, 7 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions, and completed 68% of his passes. But last week, Jonathan Hamby quarterbacked the Blaze at Green Hill and threw 5 touchdown passes, 34 of 60, 559 yards, 9 TDs, 6 interceptions on the season. We do know that in the backfield, you're going to see a lot of Grant Gardner, the senior, 150 carries, 762 yards, 7 TDs. He's averaging about 5 yards per carry. Jabari Kemp, 130 carries, 581 yards, 5 touchdowns. So those two will carry the load in the backfield. Wide receivers, several to choose from, including Jaden Guy. The senior has 20 catches, 454 yards, 4 TDs. And he is followed in the stat line here by Braylon Odor, 18 catches, 179 yards, 3 touchdowns. John Dragu, 12 catches, 145 yards, 5 touchdowns. Max Wilcox, 12 carries and 126 yards, or 5 catches, I should say. 126 yards, 2 touchdowns for the tight end. Tyler Burrow-Bompson will take care of the extra points and field goals. He's 28 of 39 on PATs and 2 of 4 field goals this year, his longest 36 yards. Now for the Riverdale Warriors, by the way, Matt Kreisky, the head coach of the Blackman Blaze, and twin brother Will Kreisky. I can't remember which one's older. Do you remember?
No, I don't.
I don't. We may have
I don't
to
want to
ask
say.
that
They've told me before.
Well, Will looks older, so we'll go with Will. I'm just kidding. He's the head coach of the Riverdale Warriors. Their quarterback, Malachi Tellin, has had a fine year. 111 for 195 passing for 1,419 yards, 17 touchdowns. He's averaging 13 yards per throw here this season and 128 yards a game. He's also carried for 60 and 91 yards, 3 touchdowns rushing. In the backfield, you mentioned this, MTSU commit DJ Taylor, 123 yards, or 123 carries, 770 yards, 10 TDs. He's averaging 6 yards per carry. He's also 16 catches for 79 yards and 3 touchdowns, so 13 TDs for him on the season. Also, you'll see Caden Bailey, the senior, in the backfield, 42 carries, 302 yards, 2 TDs. Dante Cameron and Hudson Fuqua will also get some carries in this game. Wideouts will include the likes of Kadarian Fletcher. He is the senior, number 4, 58 catches, 502 yards, 4 TDs. He's averaging 8 yards per catch. Also on the season, Malachi Hicks, he's another senior, 47 catches, 374 yards, 2 TDs. And Cameron Booker, 50 catches, 302 yards, 2 TDs for him, averaging 13 yards per throw. And looks like they're getting ready to do the coin toss here. You'll also see Xavier Watkins. He's also had a fine season with 4 touchdowns receiving this season and a touchdown apiece for Zayden Jones and Caden Bailey. Khalil Arman is their kicker. He is a senior. We've watched this kid grow up since he was a freshman. 34 of 35 PATs this season. 8 of 15 on field goals. Now, they don't mind trotting him out there. They have his longest on the season, 43 yards. The longest they attempted was 55, so that's what I mean by they don't mind trotting him out there. And here's an interesting stat. In 56 kickoffs, he is averaging 62 yards per kickoff. So there's not much of a kickoff return with him. And their punter in 25 punts, averaging 31 yards per punt. Special teams, DJ Taylor has 1 kickoff return for a TD of 90 yards. And that's a look at the Riverdale Warriors, 9-2, head coach Will Kreisky, and the Blackman Blaze, 6-5, head coach Matt Kreisky. John, I think last week for the Blaze, it was a statement game. To go to undefeated Green Hill and beat them there on their home turf just shows the might of this district.
Yeah, this bound to do a world of good for their confidence in coming into this game tonight. And you're speaking of the quarterback situation with Hamby throwing 5 touchdown passes. I would imagine Will Kreisky just went nuts trying to figure out who to practice for. And I'm sure his brother didn't help him any, letting him know what was going to happen.
I'm sure he didn't
there.
say, in a text, hey, bro, we're going to trot out there, and so that, and two different styles, too. You're talking about 5 touchdown passes and Blackman trying to go long and deep. I don't know what the keys to this game are going to be, but, John, typically the team that doesn't turn the ball over and that can establish the run has a better chance. That may be advantage Riverdale. I don't know.
I would think it would be the advantage. If they can get DJ Taylor and establish him on the ground, then it opens up everything for everybody else. But I don't look for them to go deep down the field. Blackman, on the other hand, they're used to passing the football some, and they can do it just like they did last week. We'll see.
A few defensive stars that we'll see in this game tonight for Riverdale. Aiden Emmons has 110 tackles on the season. Jeremiah Weaver 97. By the way, Edmonds has 2 interceptions as well on the year. Elijah Reams, Hudson Fuqua, JoJo Smith, Zernicholas Morris, Anthony Gunn, and others for the Warriors. And for the Blaze, Ethan Carson leads the way with 69 tackles, 5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. Irvin, McGaffey, Johnson, Anderson, Roseman, and more, your leading tacklers, along with Watkins and Maxwell. The list could go on and on for those young men. Well, we're about ready to get this one underway. The Blackman Blaze will receive the opening kickoff here this evening in this one. And, John, looking at the forecast. Forecast looks good, obviously. Just a great night for football. Probably not a whole lot of worries about cramps and things like that, I wouldn't think, in a game like this tonight. And this is what you play for, a chance to play in the quarterfinals.
Well, and I know them being brothers, I know that's – but for this next 2 hours and 2.5 hours, they're not going to worry about that at all.
Well, Matt's brother Will and Will's brother Matt are public enemy number 1 right here tonight. Who wins this chess match?
There's a Kreisky going down tonight.
Yeah. Boy, it depends on how long they go, If you could get to the semifinals, Thanksgiving could be a little weird. Riverdale will be kicking off from left to right as we see it here. Glad you're joining us wherever you may be listening, or if you're listening on YouTube, you can see the scores and the scoreboard. We'll keep you updated on all the scores tonight. You can see them scrolling across the bottom on the YouTube and Facebook channels. Well, the kickoff is in the air from Khalil Arman, and yet another touchback for Arman. That is a key factor in tonight's game as well. Your J. Mullins Jewelry kickoff time, 7:02. J. Mullins Jewelry, West Northfield Boulevard. Don't forget, guys, Christmas, 40 some odd days away. You need to get over to J. Mullins Jewelry to get that special gift for that special someone, and maybe pick up one of those reactor watches for yourself. The last watch you'll ever need, or tell your significant other that you'd like to have one of those. J. Mullins Jewelry, West Northfield Boulevard between Memorial and Sulphur Springs. Looks like Hamby at quarterback. And it's a handoff to Gardner.
Some big, strong yards there, about 4, I think, on that carry. And he took about half the Riverdale squad with him.
Took it to about the 24-yard line.
Gardner is their workhorse. The short situation at the goal line, he's going to be the guy.
Senior, 5'9", 175 pounds. Averaging 5 yards a carry, and that time got 4. It's 2nd down and 6. Haynes making the tackle there. 2nd and 6 just underway. Obviously no score in this one. Second play of the game. Hamby back to pass. Zips it right side. It's going to be complete and out of bounds over there to Dragoo, and that picks up 8 yards and a first bank first down. John Dragoo, another one of those seniors for the Blaze.
Yeah, that was a nice throw. Good timing on the pattern. Went to the sidelines, got out of bounds.
Darden pushed him out. Need to tell you about the colors here. All white tops, bottoms with the orange trim. Blackman Flaming Bee on the helmets. For Riverdale in the black tops, gold numbers, gold pants, and the Riverdale gold helmet with the spear. On first down, Gardner tripped up, picking up a couple right up the gut. That's Jabari Kemp, sorry, not Gardner. I saw a 2 and assumed it was 12. Morris making the tackle for the Warriors.
So far, a little kind of mystery of how they're going to run this offense. A little combination of pass and run.
2nd and 8 for the Blaze from the 34, moving right to left. 2 wide, near side, 1 to the right. Hamby in the pocket, flushed out. Now passes, and the short pass is going to be caught, and out of bounds will be Jabari Kemp at about the 35-yard line, so give him a yard to bring up 3rd down. And is there a flag? I hear a whistle, an incessant whistle. Maybe having to deal with knees showing and things of that nature, not sure. Referee, the white hat tonight, is Steve Tompkins. 3rd down and 7 from the 35. So maybe an obvious passing situation here for junior Jonathan Hamby. He sends Wilcox in motion. He lines up as one of 3 receivers to the right. They bring the pressure. Hamby steps in the pocket, makes the pass, but it's not going to be for much here as Max Wilcox, the tight end, was the safety valve. Maybe even lost a yard on that.
Well, that was just beautiful defense. And they kind of fed into the screen, but that linebacker and safety had them keyed in, man. That was really, really good.
Weaver made the tackle, 97 on the season coming into the game. Also had a block kick and a forced fumble on the year. 4th down for the Blaze. And the Braxton Bentley punt is going to be taken here by Malik Hicks. Hicks going to be wrapped up just across the 40, around the 42-yard line. And the first chance to see the 9-2 Warriors here coming into this game. They finished the region schedule with only 1 blemish, and that came to the Oakland Patriots in a game that was a deluge here at Phil Watts Tomahawk Stadium and Tom Nolan Field. Last game of the regular season played on a Thursday night.
That was a situation with Blackman. They don't want to be in those 3rd and 8s situations, not with Riverdale's defense.
Telling the give to Taylor, and Taylor's going to carry it just across the 45 for about a 3-yard pickup there. Of course, Taylor, the workhorse, 770 yards coming into this season, or into this game on the season. Anderson making the tackle for the Blaze. Anderson, 42 tackles this season and an interception on defense. 2nd down and 7, no score, 9:09 left here in the first quarter. Tellin on 2nd down sends tight end Watkins there to be a slot back on the left side. Pitch from Tellin over to Taylor, and Taylor going to angle it out of bounds and going to be near the stick, maybe just past it there. Should be enough for a first down. We'll see where the spot is. It's right at the 50, so he must have tiptoed the sideline over there. 3rd and short. Johnny wound up another 5 yards down the field, but stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, he couldn't keep his balance over there.
Several games going on tonight. The Oakland Patriots are at home playing the Mount Juliet Golden Bears. We'll have reports on the night from the game with Stewart's Creek and Brentwood. Should be a humdinger from Stewart's Creek. Eagleville at McKenzie, MTCS versus Nashville Christian. 3rd and 2 from the midfield stripe for the Warriors. 3 wide right. High pass is incomplete. And that was intended for Xavier Watkins, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. And John, had that pass been a little more on the money, I think it's a first down or more.
Threw it a little high, but that was a Watkins really taking his life in his hands, having to reach up there and get that ball, and knowing he was going to get hit.
Want to say hello tonight to Kim Burns. I understand Kim is a frequent listener. It doesn't matter if it's Riverdale or who it is, listens every week, and want to thank Kim for being a longtime listener. We appreciate that. Hope you enjoy our broadcast as much as we enjoy doing it. They block the kick. The punt is blocked, and Blackman's going to pick it up. They're headed the other way, and nobody to stop them. Yes, finally shoestringed at the 10-yard line. What a return after the block punt, and the Blaze are in business.
That was a great play, a scary play, because after the block, I think they tell you to
it's a live ball.
Fall down on it, and get the possession. But he just picked it up and scooted down there, and luckily Riverdale was able to catch up with him.
The only number that I saw was 10, and I don't think that's right. So not sure who blocked that punt, but it sure does set Blackman up here in the John Day Legal Red Zone. The law offices of John Day, helping injured people for more than 30 years. JohnDayLegal.com. Ball at the 10. Give it to Kemp, make that Gardner, and Gardner keeps the legs churning to about the 7. So a pickup of 3 on 1st and goal. It'll bring up 2nd and goal here for Blackman. The Blaze with the first break. Can they turn it into points? Emmons on the tackle for the Warriors. 110 tackles, 2 interceptions coming into this game. Back to pass Hamby, looks right side. Pass is going to be caught, and a nice open field tackle there of Grant Gardner. Brings up 3rd and goal. Ball is right about the 1. Make it the 2. No, make it the 3. Darden made a great tackle over there to keep him out of the end zone.
They could get a first down.
Yeah, it is 3rd and 1.
Scoring.
Yep. 1 yard for a first down, another yard for a TD. And diving toward the end zone is Gardner, but he's going to be stopped just shy. It's going to be inside the 1 on 1st and goal.
Well, the big thing is they got the first down. I thought Gardner was in, actually.
I did too.
He must have got his knee down.
The game to the 1, 1st and goal.
Jaron Hollins on the tackle there. So 1st and goal from the 1. A lot of things Matt Kreisky can do here, trying to draw first blood. And a team red hot. They scored 45 points against undefeated Green Hill last week.
I think you got to challenge them. Just go right up the middle. Do it.
Gardner gets the carry, does try to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Blaze, and they do draw first blood in this Kreisky Brawl Part 2.
Nothing fancy, but they did exactly what I thought they'd do. It's just power their way in.
Special teams setting this up, a blocked punt to give them the ball at the 10, and they punch it on in. Toots touchdown for the Blackman Blaze here. Don't forget Toots, that $6.99 lunch special all weekday, every weekday at Toots, good food and fun. And the 39th PAT of the season is up and good for Tyler Burrow-Bomsen. Your new score, 7-0, Blackman Blaze over the Riverdale Warriors, 6:45 to play on State Farm Prep Sports, first quarter.
At Little Caesars, get a large custom 2-topping pizza for only $7.99 when you order online. Wait, did I just say $7.99? Get out of here. This pizza is only $7.99. No way. This is $7.99? You're joshing me. You're saying this pizza perfection is only $7.99? Well, you're crazy for this. Listen, pirate, stop taking my $7.99 pizza. Choose a large custom 2-topping pizza for the unbelievable price of $7.99 when you order online. Only $7.99. What?
Pizza. If you're planning an upcoming trip and want to include your pet, we have all the travel supplies you'll need at Animal City. This is Amanda at Animal City, inviting your family to come do business with my family. Animal City is Murfreesboro's hometown family-owned pet store. We've had the honor and pleasure of serving the community for 33 years. If you want to see some photos of our adorable pets, feel free to check out our Facebook page, Animal City of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We're at 919 Northwest Broad Street, right here in Murfreesboro.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Kick into the end zone, and the Warriors will have it 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. John, if you are the Riverdale Warriors, no need to panic too much here. Just, you have to chalk it up to special teams play by Blackman.
Yeah, and you're right, no need to panic. And they've been behind. Riverdale's been behind before. This is not their first rodeo in that regard. But that play right there just kind of gave Blackman a little more boost in their step here.
Tellin with the handoff here to Taylor. Taylor coming to the near side, going to be tripped up. Shy of the 25-yard line. I think he picked up about 3 on that play.
That was pretty awesome because he lost his footing. Somebody tripped him up, and he was able to get 4 yards out of that.
Mount Juliet leads Oakland 3-0. That's a first quarter score. Just got that one in on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Moore made the tackle for the Blackman Blaze. 2nd down and 6. Ball from the right hash. Here's another Taylor run. He's going to carry it across the 25 to about the 27, 28-yard line. John, right now, Riverdale saying, stop me if you can with Taylor.
Yeah, and that's basically what I think they've thrown one pass. This is a critical 3rd down right here. And last time they went for a pass. We'll see what they do this time.
Rodriguez on the tackle for the Blaze. 3rd down and 2. 2 wide left, 1 here to the near side. Ball closest to the right hash. Tellin looking to the sideline. Taylor on his left hip. Got a slot back on the left side. The play kind of an inside counter play, and they needed to get to the 28 or needed to get to near the 30. They're going to be short, I think.
By 1.
By about a yard. 4th and a yard.
That wasn't a particularly very good mark.
No, not really. Williams on the tackle. No score, McKenzie and Eagleville, by the way, as well. Be getting you score updates on all of those here tonight. Looks like we're going to have a timeout. So a timeout with 4:44 to play. Blackman leads 7-0 here on State Farm Prep Sports.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Whatever your dreams, they take some planning. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. Let's work together to come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen. Call me at 615-459-2683.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wommel. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Check out the wgnssports.com for the latest prep and MTSU sports news, schedules, podcasts, and more. That's wgnssports.com.
Looks like they are going to punt here as Miles Weaver is in. You may remember the last punt was blocked. It led to, and now whistles. It led to a Blackman touchdown. And timeout Blackman. So we'll step aside once again. 7-0 Riverdale to punt, maybe when we come back.
The city of Murfreesboro is growing, and we need your help to prove it by participating in the special census. Murfreesboro Mayor Shane McFarland.
We want to get an accurate count of our residents compared to the last census. The more people that are counted, the more state shared revenue dollars Murfreesboro receives.
It's fast and easy. Complete the form online at murfreesborocensus.com.
Count me in.
Okay, count me in.
And count me in too.
Let's make sure every resident counts. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable.
It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
The Oakland Patriots have now taken a 7-3 lead over the Mount Juliet Golden Bears. 3:36 to play in the first quarter. Here, 4th and 1, Riverdale to punt again. After a couple of timeouts, Blackman pointing, here's the punt, and it's away. No rush this time. Guy is back, and he is going to move away from it. Takes a Riverdale bounce and downed at the 35-yard line. So the first two series for Riverdale, 3 and out. Blackman goes 3 and out, but they force a 4th down and punting situation to Riverdale. They block the punt after the first Riverdale drive and punch it in from the 10-yard line.
Well, Riverdale's had the ball twice, had a 3rd and 2 on both series, and have not been able to pick up that first down. That's got to change.
1st and 10 here now for the Blackman Blaze. Hamby with a running back right behind him. That's Gardner, I think. It may be Kemp. See who gets up off the bottom of that pile. And it's Kemp. Jabari is 5'9", Gardner is 5'9", so there's not really much to figure out there, right? Gunn on the tackle. Got a near side receiver, that's sophomore Braylon O'Dour. Bunch set of receivers there to the right, and now running out is the tight end Wilcox. Back to pass Hamby, lofts it long and deep and knocked down by the Warriors.
Really good coverage there by Riverdale. Never took his eye off the ball. When they are going on a deep pass, you've got to look back and see where the ball is going, or the receiver can make the catch. So that was good defense.
I believe that was Jaden Guy, who was the intended receiver there. So 3rd down, they went for a long one there on 1st and 10. Our 2nd down, rather, and 8. And Kemp is going to be shot down behind the line of scrimmage to force a 4th down. Riverdale shooting the gap there, and Morris making the big tackle.
Well, give hats off to Riverdale's defense now. That's 3 times there that they've been able to stop them, and the only time they haven't was on the block punt.
So in the first quarter, with 5:41 to play, MTCS and Nashville Christian are tied at 7-7. And MTCS actually scored the opening touchdown there in that one. Here's the kick, and it's going to take a roll, and Blackman, who was that? That was Lincoln Green, who was kind of trying to wave it down, use a little wind and force. Nashville Christian has scored just quickly again, and so 3:34 to play in the first, and they lead 14-7. That's Nashville Christian is a scary good team. They may be your eventual state champion if they can get past MTCS tonight. So 1st and 10 for Riverdale, trying to get something going. Tellin zips it, almost picked off, and right off of the fingertips of Paul Langford. He almost went the other way with that one. Well, Langford, John, has an interception on the season, almost had number 2.
He had enough real estate there. He's wide open. I don't think he was expecting the ball.
I don't either. 2nd down now with the incomplete pass, 10 yards to go. Ball at the 19. Taylor going to move to the left hip of Tellin. 3 wide left, 1 to the near side. Ball closest to the right hash. An underhanded flip. to Taylor. Taylor tries to the edge, has it. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 40, 30. Can't catch him. 20, 10, 5. End zone. Touchdown. Warriors. 81 yards, but there is some laundry on the field.
Nice call, though.
Well, I wanted to follow it on out because you never know, but I saw the players kind of hanging back, and they knew. Going to be a hold, almost certain. Where that occurred and when that broke him open is the question.
Well, it's unfortunate, but that may have been the hole may have got him open.
Holding against Riverdale.
This changes this whole series now.
It really does, doesn't it? McKenzie leading 7-0 with 1:46 to play in the first quarter. Over Eagleville, that's a new score on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Second down and 11. So they get the play over again, but much longer to go here. Ball from the left hash. Tellin fakes the handoff and passes to Malik Hicks. Hicks is going to make the catch, and now a flag flies in at the end of the play as the ball was caught at the 26-yard line, or he was taken down there. Johnson making the tackle. We'll see what referee Steve Tompkins has to say about this. Personal foul against the Blaze. Wow.
Well, Riverdale definitely needed that. Gives them a first down, gets them out of the hole a little bit.
Got a text from Terry Cunningham. Says they're listening from Philadelphia. Go Blackman. Coach Josh Cunningham. Of course, on the Blackman sideline there, it's Terry and Melvin listening in from Philly. You think Melvin will spring for a cheesesteak?
No.
No, I don't think so either.
You notice I didn't hesitate.
No, you didn't. First and 10, ball at the 44 of Riverdale. Blackman leads here 7-0, 2:13 to play in the first. Tellin back to pass for the Warriors. Flushed out of the pocket. Now slides down. He's going to lose a couple here.
Boy, that didn't look good when he slid.
It's kind of a weird slide, wasn't it? Lots of whistles. Do you see a flag? Must be, because there's conversation.
Yeah, I do not. Well, yes, I do. Right there by the.
Yeah, right there on the Riverdale R.
Well, those flags just don't show up like they used to.
Personal foul, Blackman. Wow, back-to-back personal foul penalties against the Blaze. John, you can't afford that.
No, that's, in fact, I mentioned it was changed, that hold changed the whole complexion. Well, those two penalties have changed it for Blackman. 7-6 now, Oakland over Mount Juliet.
Yeah, back-to-back field goals. About 26 seconds left in the first quarter in that one. Here, minute 57 to play. 2 penalties, 30 yards for Riverdale, and they have the ball for the first time tonight in Blackman territory. Pass across the middle, caught by Malik Hicks. Turning, spinning, he's still on his feet. 30, 25 to the 20, and now finally taken down at about the 16-yard line. And Malik Hicks with a big catch and run of 26 yards.
Just a little cutter across the middle, and Hicks was open. He's been open before, but Blackman was able to knock one of them down, almost intercepted it. That was almost the identical play. 26 yards for the first down.
Brown made a touchdown-saving tackle, and the Warriors have it now in the John Day Legal Red Zone. Seriously injured? Call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. JohnDayLegal.com. Slot back to the right, 2 wide outs left side for the Warriors. Here's Taylor, nice stiff arm, 25 to the 20. and going to be taken down inside the 20, probably at about the 19-yard line. We'll get the official spot. We're under a minute left here in the first, and Riverdale driving, trying to tie this ball game up. Malden making the tackle for the Blaze. 14 tackles coming into this game, a sack and a forced fumble for Malden.
2nd and 1 from the 11?
8.
8.
I think. I'm not sure Riverdale is really too keen on running a play, and I think they're going to try to run one here before the quarter is out. Ball at the 8-yard line, 2nd and a yard. Taylor on his right hip. Tellin looking, and now flushed out of the pocket, slides down near the line of scrimmage, but may be enough for that first down. It's going to depend on the spot here. Carson on the tackle, and that is going to take us to the second quarter. 7-0 Blackman. Riverdale driving. You're listening to State Farm Playoff Football.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Tonight's game brought to you by Toots Good Food and Fun, Bud's Tire, Wilson Bank and Trust, and good neighbor State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, located in Smyrna at 199 Enon Springs Road West at Hazelwood Drive. That's State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. Give him a call, 615-459-2683.
Brian, John, Rod here with you tonight. Glad you're joining us here this evening. 3rd down and 2. Riverdale has the ball at the Blackman 9.
Got two shots at this first down.
Looks like it's going to be Taylor on the left hip of Tellin. Little shifting at the line of scrimmage. 2 slot backs to the left, coming this way. Tellin keeps. Tellin in! Touchdown, I think. They're going to have him down at the 1-inch line.
Yeah, I believe he's a little short.
He dove. He made it. Most of his 3/4 of his body made it in, but his knee was down at the 1. It's 1st and goal from the 1.
It's funny. He kind of turned his body in. And if he'd have just dove and stuck it out,
straight,
he would have made it.
Probably so. That twist came at the end. 1st and goal. Tellin works under center. No. High snap from the gun and punches it in. He is in this time. Touchdown. Malachi Tellin, his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. And we're an extra away from tying this thing up here.
Just a little different look by the Warriors. Gave Tellin the chance, the opportunity to get not only the 8 yards, but got the touchdown score.
Toots touchdown for you there. Well, the Kreisky Bowl Part 2 playoff style has been something else for the first quarter and 16 seconds. Here's Armand trying to complete his 35th PAT of the year, and it's up and good. 7-7, 11:44 to play. It's all tied up here in the playoffs. Riverdale and Blackman on State Farm Prep Sports.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
Hey, this is Dan with Music World and Drummers Den. Come in for your guitars, keyboards, drums. We have lessons for anything with strings, mandolin, guitar, bass, you name it. We have lessons for anything with keys at Music World and Drummers Den, and a professional drum teacher as well. So if you need to learn to play something, we have you covered. Come on in, buy you an instrument, start learning today at Music World and Drummers Den, 2762 South Church Street, right across from the golf course.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back here for the kickoff here. Khalil Armand to do those duties. Most of them are always in the end zone or close to it, and this one's going to be returnable from the 1 for the Blaze. Here's Guy. He's at the 10, 20. He's at the 30, and finally going to be wrestled down short of the 35 at around the 33-yard line. Well, John, we've seen very interesting scoring drives. Blackman scores with the ball after blocking a punt. They get the ball at the 10-yard line, short field, punch it in. Blackman, 30 yards in penalties on one drive, back-to-back personal foul penalties, and Riverdale punches it in.
Yeah, had him on the ropes, really, and let him back in with those 2 penalties. And that's kind of what we said. In these kind of games, you cannot afford personal foul penalties. And your special team play for Riverdale has got to be better as well. Now a penalty.
There was
Blackman.
A penalty at the end of that, or on that return, I believe, holding Blackman, as Steve Tompkins tells us. So that happened on the return. So that will force Blackman back inside the 20-yard line. I think it's going to be at the 13. Yeah, 13-yard line. So right now the penalty battle is being won by the Warriors as the Blaze are shooting themselves in the foot. Here's Hamby, quick pass. Oh, right off the fingertips of the intended receiver, and that intended receiver was Braylon Odor. Blackman fans were upset there wasn't a flag thrown there. A little late push after the incomplete pass, but no flag. Second down. Let's see, the Oakland game has gone to the second quarter, 7-6. Last score I saw out of that one. Just trying to effort something out of the Stewart's Creek Brentwood game. Have not seen anything on that yet. Second down now and 10 yards to go. Blackman rolls out with 3 near side receivers. It's the wide side, one to the left. And trying the run by Gardner, or maybe, let me see. Yeah, it was Gardner, and only gets a yard there.
Gain of 1 yard, it is 3rd and 9.
Woods on the takedown. 7-7 your score here.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Riverdale bring some guys.
Let's see if that's the case here. Now whistles. We're going to have another timeout. Timeout Warriors. 11:02 to play in the second. 7-7 your score as you listen to State Farm Prep Sports.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstireprostn.com.
For 150 years, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee has been helping local businesses with their banking needs. Hi, this is Justin Burris, commercial banker at the 1708 Gateway Boulevard office. Let us show you how easy it is to do business with a true community bank. Local people making local decisions for our friends and neighbors like you.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back here. 7-7 your score. Blackman forced into a 3rd and 9 right now. And back to pass is Hamby. He's now running for his life and is going to be dragged down at the 9. A huge loss, and it's 4th and a mile for the Blaze. They're going to be forced to punt. Sacked by Weaver, and it's 4th down.
Well, you knew they were going to bring some, and the offensive line did a pretty good job of holding them, but not long enough. How did he get that punt off?
I don't know.
Wow.
They brought a lot of pressure on that punt. It's going to take a nice roll, but Riverdale will have it at around the 38-yard line. Stewart's Creek and Brentwood go into the second quarter scoreless in that ball game. And a touchdown by Mount Juliet after the Patriots 3 and out. The Bears lead 13-7, 10:26 to go in the second. So a new score on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. So they had 2 field goals and a touchdown. Here, 1st and 10. Tellin back to pass. Looks, running now for his life. And is going to zip it downfield. And is the catch made? No, he was out of bounds. Tellin passed right before, really, as he was diving out of bounds.
That was pretty close. That was pretty close to a reception.
That would have been a miraculous catch. There must be a flag somewhere as the officials huddle up.
I would think that would be on Riverdale. When the quarterback goes out and scrambles like that, well, that's when you see it a lot of times.
Personal foul, Blackman.
There you go. Well, that's awful.
Wow. That's 3 in this game.
Well, if you're Riverdale, there you go. If you're Blackman,
sure.
Oh, my. That's another one.
Jeez.
McKenzie. I thought sure that was on Riverdale.
Well, yeah. McKenzie leads 7-0 over Eagleville. It's 21-7. Nashville Christian over MTCS. No score, Stewart's Creek Brentwood. Mount Juliet leads 13-7, and it's 7-7 here, but Riverdale has the football. And after the first personal foul penalty, it's at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. 3 wide right for the Warriors. It's Taylor. Taylor, nice stiff arm, going to be spun down shy of the 25, around the 26, 27-yard line. We'll check the spot for you.
That's Ethan Carson, I believe, on that. Yeah, boy, he's a player. He's involved in everything, and he made a great tackle there.
2nd and 10.
Blackman kind of been their own worst enemy this past 5 or 10 minutes.
Well, Riverdale did not score on their first 2 drives. The last one they did with 30 yards and 2 personal foul penalties, 1 on this drive, and they have the ball at the 26 of Blackman. Same set as last time, 3 wide right. Tellin looks left side, though, now to the right, now flushed out of the pocket. On the run, throws it away. And there was nobody anywhere near that.
I tell you what, you got to hand it to Blackman defense now. They've held the fort up to this point. They are really giving Talon not much time to throw. He's having to roll out.
3rd and 10. .10:03 to play in the half. We're tied at 7 apiece. 3 wide to the right. Watkins and Booker are among the 3 over there. No, Booker's here on the near side. He's the lone receiver here. Taylor on the left hip of Tellin. Back to pass. Malachi Tellin. Zips it across the middle. Ooh, almost picked off, but then it's incomplete. That ball went into the air, and Hicks looked like he came down with it. And that was intended for Cameron Booker. Senior comes off the field, and on 4th down, looks like we're going to have a Khalil Armand field goal attempt here. I told you they weren't afraid to trot him out there. And this would be a 43-yard field goal attempt. That would match his longest of the season. Telling to hold the senior Khalil Armand from 43 yards to match his season long. The kick is in the air and hits the left upright and falls to the turf. It is no good. No good. 30-second break. We'll be right back. It'll be Blackman ball when we return.
Pizza. You in a hurry for dinner? Well, we've made it even easier to order online at sirpizzatn.com. Tap the location nearest you and begin your carryout or delivery order at sirpizzatn.com. You can choose from our full menu, and we'll take care of the rest. A Queen's Feast is calling my name. Order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Well, the Blackman Blaze are going to take over here on downs, and John Blackman's still hanging in there despite the mistakes that they've made.
Tip your hat to him on that series. They got to get some offense going, though.
Yeah, they tried to run up the gut this time, and there is absolutely, positively nothing there.
Stewart's Creek leads 3-0, Brian, with 10:25 to go in the second. Over Brentwood.
I believe that was Gardner on the run, John. That was Stewart's Creek. Loss of a yard there, 3-0 Creek. New update on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. We have scores coming in from everywhere tonight. A lot of people who help us with that. We like to pass those along to you. I know you're interested. 2nd and 11. Here's Hamby out of the pocket now. Throwing on the run. It's going to be caught by a guy at the 35. Going to be tripped up and down to the 40-yard line, but a huge gainer there for the Blaze. Hamby connecting with Jaden Guy for a 21-yard pass and catch.
Well, he was flushed out of the pocket, but he did a great job. And Guy came kind of back to him a little bit, and he found him open for 21 yards and a huge first down for them.
Hicks making a tackle there. It is 1st and 10 after the First Bank first down. Kemp trying to challenge the inside of that line. John, I've noticed teams this year, they keep pounding. They may only get a yard or two in the first and second quarter, but they try to keep softening that interior. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night if you can.
Well, and Gardner is great at making you tackle him. I mean, he's going to get by you if you don't. Kemp the same way. They're hard runners. And like you said, it's kind of a wearing down kind of thing.
2nd down and 8, so a 2-yard pickup. Wilcox, the tight end, blocking there on the left side. Here's Kemp. Tries that outside corner and flipped into the air, upended at the 45 for a 2-yard gain. And that was Hicks once again. Wow.
Boy, that was a tremendous hit. I'm just glad Jabari's okay, because you can always kind of land on your head and those kind of things. Yeah. It can be dangerous.
Another
I wonder how you feel when you're up in the air and you're circling the air as a football player.
I know what I would think. Am I floating to heaven right now? 3rd down and 6. Blaze have 2 wideouts left, one to the right. Slot back on the left side. They pass that way and incomplete. That would have been short of the first down marker intended for Jaden Guy once again.
He took a hit as the ball was reaching his hands.
Weaver defending on the play.
Weaver's the guy that got him, and, well, that was a hit. This is eerily similar to the first game between Riverdale and Blackman.
That game was won, by the way, by Riverdale by a final score of 24-7, but that's a deceiving score. And another block. Who's going to get the football? It's a race. The ball's still squirting out. There's a pileup here on the Riverdale sideline. Riverdale says they have it. Boy, it's been an adventure tonight on punts. There's a flag on the play as well. I don't know that we've seen a signal on who has the football either.
No, we haven't. I think they're going to worry about this flag first.
Well, every official except 2 are on the field huddled up near the right hash at around the 45-yard line. They're talking with Steve Tompkins. The question, Rod just said it should be Riverdale's ball. The question is, did Riverdale touch it first before the ball came loose? And who had possession at the end, I would think would be one of the things. But the flag is going to play a part of it. A lot of this stuff happened after the block kick. Boy, a very long discussion here. Nashville Christian leads 29-7 over Middle Tennessee Christian School, by the way. John, you've got a new Oakland Mount Juliet score?
Mount Juliet has gone ahead 21-7 now with 7:11 to go in the second quarter.
Wow. That's a surprise. How much time is left, you say?
I don't understand this, Brian.
This is a very long discussion.
Let me tell you about Sir Pizza, sponsor of our Game and Coaches Show podcast. Find them at wgnssports.com or wherever you listen to audio. That's Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church, and Memorial. And by Animal City, Music World and Drummers Den, Stones River Town Center, and Mills Family Pharmacy.
Block in the back. Riverdale. Blackman football. Wowee. Coach Will Kreisky is absolutely, positively livid.
Yep.
I mean, he is in the face of the white hat.
Now they're going to talk it over again.
They are. Will may have a good point here. I don't know.
Well, if he gets his way, then Matt's going to be going nuts over there. And one thing about Matt, he's not over there close enough. They're not over there by him.
Well, there is one of the sideline judges over there. He's talking to him.
Oh, this is really.
This makes it worse even, doesn't it?
It does.
You know, especially if it's overruled or something or they change.
Oh, I mean, they're going to go ballistic over there on Blackman's side for sure,
yes.
And I don't blame them. And I don't blame Riverdale. I mean, this is entirely taking too long.
Or if the Warriors don't get this call, that's still going to make Will Kreisky upset. See where they spot the football now.
Oakland just scored 21-14 now, Mount Juliet.
All right. I feel a little better about that then. Does it say how much time?
5 minutes to go in the half.
Okay. Thank you. Well, they're still mulling around down there.
I just don't believe this.
The official is going to mark the ball off from the 45-yard line. He's at the 50. He's now at the Riverdale 45-yard line and is going to place the ball there, just across the 45.
But who recovered the fumble? I mean the punt. I'm thinking it's Riverdale's ball. I think.
Now they move it from one side of the 45 and move it back. I hear a fan out there saying the ball never crossed the line or the first down line to gain.
Well, I'm not sure it should have even been called, that penalty. And now they're saying they should have first down for them with the penalty.
Well, they haven't moved the sideline sticks yet. Now an official timeout.
An official's timeout.
Wow. Could there be more confusion? Now Matt Kreisky is going to chew Steve Tompkins' ear off. Well, John, it would have to be a first down because the first down would be at the 49. Blackman's cheering.
Well, the fumble, they didn't have the first down where they got it. But after the penalty, after the block in the back, they moved it 10 more yards or whatever.
But when did that happen? Did it happen after the block punt?
That's the thing that's never been discussed is who got possession.
Well,
I mean,
it's Blackman's football.
So obviously they got possession of the football on the block.
So first down Blackman, add the penalty yards to it, and they have the ball at the Riverdale 45. Now a flag. Wowee. I'm not so sure that Riverdale didn't move. Let's see.
I think this is on
sideline
the bench,
warning. Sideline warning, Riverdale.
Well, somebody's going to have to hold Will Kreisky back.
This has been utterly confusing, and if you're listening, I'm sorry. It's confusing to us, but we're trying to just tell you what we see when we see it, and it's as clear as mud. Play goes to the left side on 1st and 10 for a 9-yard gainer there. And that was a run by a pass to 36, which is Jude Gardner. Now more whistles.
I think they're saying
it's kind
the
of got
pass was to the 36.
Okay, pass was to the 30. Yeah. I don't know who the pass was complete to. That's. No. I think it was the tight end Wilcox, John, so let's give it to him. Just trying to find the number. Okay, it was Wilcox.
And another flag.
Penalty is against Riverdale. Unsportsmanlike conduct, Riverdale. Ball placed at the 21. My goodness, this game has seen some twists and turns. It's like days of our lives. So 1st and 10 at the 21 for Blackman. We're tied at 7 apiece, 6:32 to play here in the first half. Blackman knocking on the door. Hamby passing right side, going yard, and off of the fingertips of the intended receiver, O'Doer. There was a little bit of pushing and shoving going on, but no flag thrown.
Well, not yet.
Eagleville and McKenzie are at halftime, John. 7-0 McKenzie. Boy, that Eagleville defense is playing well, aren't
baby.
they?
We got some two good defenses playing here tonight in this one as well, tied 7-7. I want you to remind everybody to tune in next time for the Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Don't have many more of these left. After the game is the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show.
Nashville Christian scored again. They lead 36-7, by the way. Here's a run. Turning, spinning, and Gardner down to just shy of the 15 as they are operating here in the John Day Legal Red Zone. 6-yard pickup there for him. Bicycle, helmet giveaways, Safe Ride Home program. Just a few of the ways the law offices of John Day are involved in the community. JohnDayLegal.com. John, I heard John Day on the radio this week. He has got something on his calendar for 2026. It's crazy how busy those guys get. 3rd and 5 here for the Blaze at the 16 of Riverdale. Twin receivers right, slot back on this side. And now Hamby flushed out of the pocket. He's in a world of trouble. Passes late and a great grab. They're going to say incomplete, though. He was shoved out of bounds. That he, by the way, was Max Wilcox. Well, I thought for sure he was in bounds on that play, but it was bang over there, and it's 4th down. Tyler Burrow-Bomson, by the way, 2 of 4 on field goals this year, his longest 36. This would be pushing it. But they bring him out. So the junior kicker is out. And this would be a 33-yard field goal attempt for Tyler Burrow-Bomson to give the Blaze a lead here. Snap, set, good. Kick away. It has the distance, and it is good. It's good, and the Blaze are on top. With 5:30 to play, Blackman 10, Riverdale 7 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Greetings, friends. This is Lenny Farmer with the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home in Murfreesboro. If you ever had to deal with the final arrangements of a loved one, funerals are both emotional and financial. You can easily be drained both ways when you least expect it. I can help you in both of these areas by showing you the positive side of pre-arranging. Locking in your cost for the rest of your life will truly relieve some emotional stress at that time. Call me, won't you, at 615-893-2422. Let's talk.
Roscoe Brown has been Middle Tennessee's go-to for all HVAC and plumbing needs since 1940. Our commitment, you ask? It's to provide you with not just services, but solutions to bring comfort, efficiency, and peace of mind. From the heat of summer to the cold of winter, our expert team ensures your home environment is exactly how you want it. Perfect. Trust in Roscoe Brown for all your HVAC and plumbing needs, where your family's comfort has been our priority for over 80 years. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Game tonight brought to you by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Craig's Tax Service, and Dr. Automotive. Blackman leads 10-7, 5:30 to go here in the half.
Well, Tyler Burrow-Bomson, who just gave Blackman the lead, ready to kick off here. Punts, especially tonight, have been very interesting. This kick is going to be in the end zone. So Riverdale will have it at the 20-yard line. 5.5 minutes to play. Still a world of time on the clock here for the Riverdale Warriors.
Plenty of time, and they've got to worry about getting themselves under control because that last series didn't go their way. Blackman now with a little momentum here, and they're kind of in a better position right at the moment.
Briggs Boyd, a 29-yard touchdown pass to Eric Bowling. They went for two. It was no good. It's 36-13, MTCS trailing, but they just scored against Nashville Christian. Here's Taylor. Gets past one guy, 20, 25, and out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. Stops the clock. Picks up 6 that time. We'll have your Ideas Tees halftime show coming up. We'll update all the scores that we've got for you.
I'm not sure why the clock stopped, but
he went out of bounds, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. 2nd and 4. 3 wide right. Ball is on the left hash, so that's the wide side. Here's Taylor running that way to the far side. Has the corner, 30, 35, 40, 45, and he went out of bounds somewhere shy of the 50-yard line. Looks like around the 49. Nice run, tiptoeing the sidelines. McGaffey forced him out. McGaffey on the season, 51 tackles, 2 interceptions, and a recovered fumble on the year on his ledger defensively.
And Taylor finally found that outside. He's been pushing for it. Rod and I were talking about it during break. They keep pushing it. One day he's going to break it. Well, he got 23 yards on that one.
Stewart's Creek leads 3-0 over Brentwood, by the way, in a defensive struggle. 1st and 10 after the first bank, first down. Taylor bouncing it outside.
Great tackle.
And he is brought down by Emory Harris. That was just Harris, wasn't it?
Yeah. He broke through there, and nobody picked him up, and he gave Taylor all he wanted. Loss of 3.
Yep. Makes it 2nd and 13 now. 4:50 to play. Blackman leads by a triple. Here's Tellin with 2 wideouts to either side. Ball is right there on the right hash. Tellin, 3-step drop. Passes right side. It's going to be caught over there. I think that's Kadarian Fletcher who made that grab, and it is. 58 catches for 502 yards, 4 touchdowns on the season. Averaged 8 yards per catch this year, and that one was right at 8. Harris making the tackle. Makes this 3rd down more manageable. 3rd and 5 from 2nd and 13. Clock stopped, of course, with the completion. 3 wide near side. Tellin bobbles it a little bit, but passes to Taylor out of the backfield and just across the 40. He's going to have just enough for a first down at the 40-yard line. Picked up 6. First Bank first down. Carson making the tackle. By the way, First Bank, the largest independently owned Tennessee bank. First Bank, where you matter most.
I like what Riverdale's doing here. They're going the short route on the passing game, trying to get out of bounds, keep the clock where it is.
Just made the announcement of the Mount Juliet Oakland score, and everybody here cheered. Here's Tellin on 1st and 10. Long, deep pass to the end zone. Incomplete and a flag. It was intended for Fletcher, but that's definitely going to be pass interference.
I think what happened there, he was screening the runner and had his arms up. He had his back to him, and I think that's what that call is going to be. You gotta look for the ball on defense.
Boy, Nashville Christian scored again, 43-13. They're the real deal, I'm telling you. MTCS just running into a buzzsaw tonight. They scored in 30 seconds. Well, let's see. Where does that put the football? Inside the 30. It's 26. So 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line for the Warriors. That pass interference play gives them a first down as well. Tellin drops back, floats one left side, and incomplete. Intended for Malik Hicks over there, but way too far out in front of him, and he was double covered too. It's 10-7. The Blaze on top here. Riverdale still got plenty of time, and they're driving. They're at the Blackman 26, 2nd and 10.
I'd like to see Riverdale try to run the football a little bit. Of course, Blackman's done a lot to stop that tonight.
This is going to be a run play, and nothing.
And maybe that's why.
And that was not Taylor either. And that was Caden Bailey, the senior.
Yeah.
On the run, number 13,
Going to lose a yard. Levy making the tackle for the Blaze. 23 tackles, 2 sacks for Levy, and a forced fumble on the season. 3:33 to play. It's a long 3rd and 11 now facing the Warriors. From here, it's 4-down territory, I would think. Trips near side. Ball closest to the right hash is Tellin. Steps back, burns it across the middle, and incomplete. Ball popped out as the receiver, Malik Hicks, was going to the ground. It would have not been for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, this Blackman defense is doing great job. Got great coverage on their receivers, too. And Talon's struggling a little bit with trying to find the open guy. The only thing Blackman I can say that they've done wrong so far is they've got 70 yards in penalties.
This is Khalil Arman, and he is attempting a 44-yard field goal. He missed from 43. Going to attempt a 44-yarder, which would be his longest of the season. Snap, set, good. Kick away. Does it have the distance? It does. Is it good? Yeah. It is! Longest field goal of the season for Khalil Arman, and just like that, we're all tied up once again. Timeout. We'll be right back. 10-10 your score, 3:09 to play.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured,
know that we are here for you too.
I'm Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about the significant rate decrease we're experiencing now. Let me compare coverage and possibly save you hundreds on your home and auto. Call me at 615-895-2700.
Renters, when you combine State Farm Auto and Renters Insurance, you will save money. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I'd love to talk to you about combining your auto and Renters Insurance to help you save. Call me at 615-900-0877.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Armand tied us up at 10 apiece, and now he's going to kick off here. And this one is well into the end zone. 10-10 your score, and we're about 3:09 before halftime. Well, John, this has been an exciting game, obviously.
Yeah, very evenly played, too. And I'm thinking both of these coaches know each other's strengths.
Yeah.
And they're playing to it. And that's –
and coaching styles and everything else, really.
That's why you've got a 10-10 score right here. Let's see what Blackman does here. They're liable to put the ball up in the air a little bit.
And Kemp is going to run it here on 1st and 10. He's going to be banged out of bounds close to the 25.
I like that play by Blackman, running Kemp to the outside. They've been running mostly inside counter, and that was a different little look.
10-10 here. Mount Juliet 21, Oakland 14. Stewart's Creek 3-0 over Brentwood. Well, I may have another Oakland score. 21 all. Pats tie it just before halftime. Here's a run by Blackman, not going to get much there. Maybe a yard. It was Kemp once again. Well, 3rd down. Wood making the tackle here for Riverdale. Third down here for the Blaze. Under 2 minutes to go in a tie ball game right before half. Jonathan Hamby, the junior quarterback, threw 5 touchdown passes in the rout of Green Hill last week. He's got 2 wide here to the near side. He's looking this way, now flushed out of the pocket. Going to throw on the run, guy, and dropped. He had it, and then
ripped out of his hands.
Yeah, I think that was Hudson Fuqua, 17. Great defensive play there by him. And the officials are blowing the whistle here frantically, looking for a flag. I don't see one. So with the incomplete pass, it's 4th down. Ball inside the 25. It's between the 23 and 24 yard line.
The guy would have probably told you he should have had that ball, but I mean, it was totally ripped out of there by Fuqua.
It was. And now before Bentley can punt it, whistles. Minute 37 to play here in the half. Tied at 10.
If I'm a punter this game tonight,
wow,
I think I'd just rather go to the house.
If there's a penalty here,
yeah,
it could give Blackman a first down, but I don't think that's the case. I didn't see a flag, but they stopped Bentley from punting.
It's been a long first half.
It has. No flag. So it's still 4th down. Bentley just gets it away. I think that was partially blocked. Right into the hands of Riverdale. And taken down there is the Warriors' Jeremiah Weaver. But they're going to have the ball in good field position here, John, with 1:29.
Jeremiah Weaver saw daylight.
He did.
But he slipped and fell and lost the football for a second. But Riverdale got it. I mean, you talk about getting the Easter bunny, and here's an egg coming at you. Weaver, he was excited. Big play.
Got 2 games tied right before the half. Stewart's Creek leads by 3. Eagleville trailing by 7. We've got some really close games tonight. But Riverdale going to try to do as much as they can here with a minute and a half. With the ball at the 24 of Blackman. They fake the handoff. Pass across the top. It's complete to Higgs. Malik breaks one tackle. Ball is loose. He's down. No, Blackman has recovered it. Blackman recovered it at the 1. That ball did come loose. Hicks had it, got it all the way down to the goal line.
Tried to do too much. He was trying to go to the goal and just tried to do too much there. Made a great catch, made a nice move, but then he lost it there at the 1 yard line, I believe.
Turnover. Oakland game is at halftime, and Stewart's Creek is at halftime now. Oakland tied at 21. Stewart's Creek leads 3-0. This could be really interesting. Ball is inside the 1. I'm not kidding. A late Blackman player running out onto the field. No play clock here. They're looking at the sideline. And Hamby scurries, and now a whistle. If it's a delay of game, what do? Pick up the ball and just put it right back down? It's a timeout, Blackman. They got one in time. So we'll take one as well. 10-10. Blackman has the ball at the 1-inch line. Got 99 yards to go. 30 seconds. We'll be right back on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Stop by and grab some Toots Buffalo Chicken Wings before your next sporting event. Call one of our locations today. Don't forget to add an order of fried dill pickles to your order. Our staff is ready to serve you at one of our 4 Rutherford County locations. The original on Broad Street and Medical Center, Toots South on Highway 231, Toots West on Highway 96, or in Smyrna on Sam Ridley Parkway.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Craig's Tax Service, and Dr. Automotive.
So 1st and 10, ball inside their own 1 yard line. Hamby is in the end zone. Going to be a draw right up the gut. Gardner to the 5. John, when you get the ball down here, it's just kind of survive, isn't it?
Yeah, what you want to do is just don't turn the ball over. Don't give them another shot, even if you just have to run out the clock. I don't think Blackman's intention is try to score here.
If they get a first down, they're 6 yards away from that. They'll have the opportunity just to kind of milk the rest of the clock here. Gardner waiting on a block. Going to be taken down at the 10. They need to get to about the 11.5 yard line for a first down, but it'll be 3rd down, only 36 seconds. So I think that's probably going to get us to halftime. It has been just a wild and woolly game here. A trip to the quarterfinals is on the line. One of these two teams will face the winner of Oakland Mount Juliet. And both of those games are going to be tied at halftime, it does appear. Blackman 10 seconds. With 9 with 8. Riverdale shifting on defense. With 6 with 5. Do they even have to run a play? 3-2, they do run a play. It's Gardner. Gardner trying to sweep it outside and going to be taken down. Does get the first down, but he's taken out of bounds, and that takes us to halftime. Well, halftime, here we go. 10-10 your score. An update on all of the scores on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard when we come back. Also, we'll have a report on the Stewart's Creek Brentwood game. And Eagleville-McKenzie, they're already playing in the second half, and McKenzie got a second half score, so they lead 14-0. We'll run down all of the scores. Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update, Ideas Tees halftime show. It's all straight ahead as you listen to State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee.
As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank and Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
Is your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC? At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
Been coming to them ever since he opened up. Good family. I recommend other people to get them repaired here because I knew they would do it and do it right. Been happy to send people to him because I trust what he does so much.
We're crazy about him. It's all about the doctor.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
Murfreesboro residents, did you know our city could receive $175 per person each year in state funding? That's why it's important to participate in the special census. This is Mayor Shane McFarland. Listing everyone in your household helps us qualify for more funding to improve roads, parks, and other services. Complete the form online at murfreesborocensus.com or use the prepaid envelope you'll receive in the mail.
Count me in.
Hey, count me in.
And count me in too.
No new taxes, no cost to you, just more to Murfreesboro. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brett Craig with Craig's Tax Service. From personal tax preparation to business bookkeeping, payroll, and taxes, at Craig's Tax Service, our staff is here to help.
Get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
As a former Siegel Star football player, I know the importance of the high school sports experience. Good luck to all county student athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
We are tied 10-10 here, and we're ready for the Ideas Tees halftime show. Looking for the best in school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, and specialty items in Rutherford County? Look no further than Ideas Tees. Plus, don't miss out on officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider gear at Raider Tees. From tees and polos to hats and more, they've got everything you need to show your Blue Raider pride. Visit their showroom at 910 Risley Road, just off Broad Street between Chewy's and Chili's. Ideas Tees can put your logo on just about anything. Stop by and discover how they can help you promote your favorite team, workplace, or organization. Learn more at ideastees.com. It's time for our Dr. Automotive Live report, and reporting is Danny Brewer from where are you, Danny? Stewart's Creek, right?
I'm at the glorious Stewart's Creek here in good old Smyrna, Tennessee.
And got a good one there going too.
3-0 Creek at the half. Only score came in the second quarter, 29-yard field goal by the Creek. The Creek defense has been excellent. They forced 2 turnovers and have basically Brentwood missed a 45-yard field goal with about a minute left in the first half. That's the only threat that they've had.
It seems like Brentwood was doing a pretty good job trying to hold the Red Hawks down, especially their running game, the Stewart's Creek running game.
They have. Stewart's Creek score, interestingly enough, was set up by the passing game. They had a couple of nice throws. I think right now Stewart's Creek is 3 for 3 passing. Or no, I'm sorry. They're 3 for 4 passing the football tonight, but they've tried to run it mostly and had some success, but not the success that they want.
Looking at that second half, just hope the Stewart's Creek defense continues to play well, and it would be nice to get another score, though, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. Well, Stewart's Creek gets the ball to start the second half, so obviously what they want to do is have a time-consuming drive and put points on the board, the best way to defend that explosive Brentwood offense is keep them on the sideline.
Well, I've seen Stewart's Creek go in the locker room at halftime, either behind or in front, and boy, they just come out a different team in the second half. So hopefully Ben Caudill can catch lightning in a bottle and do it again.
Well, that's what he hopes to do, But like I said, they get the ball to start the second half, so good opportunity for them to put some more points on the board.
All right, Danny, we'll be talking to you after the game tonight. 3-0 there, Stewart's Creek leading. And Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASC-certified auto repair for decades. They grew up here and are your neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair, that's Dr. Automotive on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, online at smyrnaautorepair.com. Time for the Craig's Tax Service first half recap. Not a lot of action, but some, and we'll start out with Blackman getting on the scoreboard first with 6:45 to go in the first on this 1-yard run by Gardner.
Gardner gets the carry, does try to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Blaze, and they do draw first blood in this Kreisky Brawl Part 2.
Nothing fancy, but they did exactly what I thought they'd do, is just power their way in.
Special teams setting this up, a blocked punt to give them the ball at the 10, and they punch it on in.
Yeah, they blocked the punt. Riverdale's blocked the punt. It's been that kind of night. Riverdale came back, though, this time with 11:44 to go in the half. A 1-yard run by Talon.
Talon works under center. No, high snap from the gun and punches it in. He is in this time. Touchdown. Malachi Talon, his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. And we're an extra away from tying this thing up here.
Just a little different look by the Warriors. Gave Talon the chance, the opportunity to get not only the 8 yards, but got the touchdown score. Weird game. 5:30 to go in the first half. This time it's a field goal that gets Blackman back out in front.
And this would be a 33-yard field goal attempt for Tyler Burrow-Bombson to give the Blaze a lead here. Snap, set, good. Kick away. It has the distance, and it is good. It's good, and the Blaze are on top.
And Armand for Riverdale added a 44-yard field goal, long distance, with 3:09 to go in the half, and it is tied. That's where we stand, 10-10. Both teams have had opportunities. That's your first half recap, brought to you by Craig's Tax Service. Tax laws can be very confusing. It makes sense to get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Call them today, 615-890-2233. That's Craig Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial. Mike Brandon and Brett Craig, along with Bruce Hall, salute all Rutherford County teams this season and look forward to a great second half in tonight's game. We're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the stats, we'll update the scoreboard, and we'll have much more keys to the game, or keys to the second half as well, as we continue with the IDIS-T's halftime show. 10-10, Blackman Riverdale tied.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, J.C. Penney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
Mills Family Pharmacy.
Here at Mills Pharmacy, we do compound medications.
Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Compounding medications are prescriptions that are not commercially available, or you need a special formulation. If it's a liquid, suppository, or specialized cream, we make that in our lab.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding, all to create custom medications for you.
We're at 2994 South Church Street, next to Toots.
Customized services at Mills Family Pharmacy.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
Parks Auction. We handle everything.
You have a staff that comes to your home. They tell you what to do. They walk you through it. It's been my experience that what I thought I should get from my home, I got much more for it.
Visit our website at parksauction.com.
Hi there, Parks Auction, 896-4600. Stan Vaught and the Parks Auction team are proud supporters of local high school and MTSU sports.
If you need concrete work done, who would I call? Dan France Concrete. Here's why. He's local. He attended Walter Hill Elementary, Oakland, and MTSU. He served our community as a school resource officer for 9 years, and he's involved in the community.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Dan France Concrete is a licensed and insured residential and commercial concrete construction contractor serving Middle Tennessee. Check out danfranceconcrete.com online to see some of their work.
Head over to J. Mullins Jewelry to check out their selection of rings, watches, custom designed jewelry, and much more. They're a local business located at 352 West Northville Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. They have gifts for all occasions, weddings, graduations, anniversaries, whatever you need, you can find it at J. Mullins Jewelry. That's at 352 West Northville Boulevard or online at mullinsjewelry.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Back here with the Ideas Tees halftime show. It's time to look at our stats here in the first half. And, Rod, you've got the defensive stats here for both teams here.
Okay, and this has been a strong defensive game all night long. Blackman, Ethan Carson, their linebacker, who's really been one of the top players in the area, has 4 tackles. Paul Langford, 3. Emery Harris, 3, had a couple outstanding plays, and Tramel Johnson, 2. For Riverdale, Malik Hicks is having another fine game. I know we saw him at Oakland. He had 7 tackles in that game. He has 5. Morris has 5. Weaver has 4. Caleb Wood has 2. Anthony Gunn has 2. Let me correct that. Hicks had 11, remember. He was double figures tackles against Oakland. And then Jeremiah Weaver has the sack of the day.
All right, Rod, for the Riverdale Warriors offensively, it's been a pretty good night for them, but haven't put anything in the end zone. They've had a couple of the fumble at the 1 was one of those. Malachi Tellin has 3 carries, 9 yards. DJ Taylor, 9 carries, 52 yards. Cade Bailey, 1 carry on -3 yards. Tellin was 4 of 8 for 63 yards. And total offense in the first half, 121 for Riverdale. For Blackman, Hamby, 1 carry, -5. He was sacked. 10 carries for Gardner and 29 yards. Kemp with 6 carries, 12 yards. And Hamby is 5 of 11 for 43 yards. He's been pressured a lot tonight in this first half in passing situations. Yeah. They have 41 yards rushing, 43 passing, 84 total yards. And there's 70 yards of penalties on the Blackman Blaze. A couple of fumbles, Rod, have played a part in this as well. And it's just part of the game. We knew it was going to happen, but it's happened, I guess, on both sides, really.
Right. Well, we've had 3 block punts. When Blackman, this is what's strange. They had a block punt. They scored. That's not strange.
Right.
Then Riverdale blocks a punt. Blackman's punt. Blackman gets it back, and then they score again. So they got 3 points. So they got all 10 points off of block punts. One was theirs, and one was Riverdale's. Riverdale got from a block punt. They were able to then go in and get a field goal. They did score, and the other score they had was 2 15-yard penalties. They were pinned back. Blackman had 2 15-yard penalties in the drive, gave them the momentum, and they come in and scored the touchdown. So, John, my defenses are doing better than your offenses.
Well, you're absolutely right. And keys to the second half, Rod, what do you think?
It's back to what we said at the beginning. No mistakes, which we've seen plenty of. No personal fouls, which we've seen plenty of. So we got to come out and have to come out with a different attitude. I think Riverdale, they've got to use DJ as the key, running more, and then pass off of it. And Blackman's almost the opposite. They're having trouble running. They're going to have to get some sharp, quick passes and then get some run-ins in there to mix it up, then maybe break a long pass.
Don't you just expect DJ Taylor to break one? I mean,
yes.
He's been close a couple of times.
Right. In fact, he had one because there was a holding called on it, and you just got to use him more because he has the tendency, especially now second half, there have more tendency to defense get tired. He can break more tackles, and that's when he begins to build as the second half goes along.
All right, that's your Rayburn Insurance keys to the second half. Brought to you by Rayburn Insurance agent Rick Hall. As a locally owned agency in Smyrna, they offer the personalized service you won't get from big out-of-state providers. For auto, home, life, and business insurance needs, talk to Rick Hall, providing competitive prices and local advice. And I also wanted to mention that the stats tonight were brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, and our friends at Winners Trophies. Let's take a look at the scoreboard, our Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. And I'm assuming most of these are halftime scores. And I'm not sure I have an updated one or not. But Oakland and Mount Juliet are at half, tied 21. Blackman and Riverdale tied here. Stewart's Creek at the half, leading Brentwood 3-0. Eagleville trailing McKenzie 21-0. I had that in the third quarter, and so come on Eagles. And Nashville Christian having their way with Middle Tennessee Christian at half by a score of 43-13. That's a look at our Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have more here on the IDST's Halftime Show.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors that you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-873-1700. Let me save you money and time.
It's not just your home or car. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. We see your home and car as the time and memories that you put into it. Give me a call at 615-459-2683 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
Hey there, it's Brian. I wanted to share one of the reasons why I love First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. They really show up for their customers. I see it firsthand, and I know you'll see and feel the difference. I know I can count on real, personalized service. When I've got a question, I don't get passed off to a machine. I get a real person who's ready to help. They always show up for me, and I know they will for you too.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee, and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
Hello friends, Lenny Farmer with Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home. More than I can count, we have taken care of families who were totally caught off guard with the passing of a loved one. There are so many details to tie up. It really can be overwhelming. Again, more than I can count are the comments from families who have pre-planned and pre-funded their or their loved one's funeral, saying, "I'm so thankful we took care of this ahead of time. It would have been a financial hardship had we not. Let me help you pre-plan." Call me at 615-893-2422.
Hi, this is Amanda from Animal City, and our hand-fed baby bird nursery is starting to fill up. If you are looking for your next sweet feathered companion, come in and see us. Find your next pre-loved, pre-spoiled pet here at Animal City. Be sure to check out our downstairs level. Here at Animal City, we would like to thank Murfreesboro for letting us be your family-owned and operated pet store for 33 years. Animal City is located at 919 Northwest Broad Street.
Toots. Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and boy, we've got a new menu item that you need to come and try, and it's the Toots Patty Melt. We have our own ground beef, grill them, put them on buttered Lewis Bakery toast with melted cheese and onions. It's unbelievable. Please come to Toots and try our new Patty Melt. You're gonna just love it.
It's the American way.
So swing by one of our 4 Rutherford County locations for some good food and fun.
Good food and fun.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back. 10-10 our score here at halftime, the IDST's halftime show. And we have, of course, the Prentice also hitting their Coach's Corner tomorrow morning. Beginning at 9, we're back to our regular time at 9. And we're going to have Riverdale, Blackman, Oakland, Stewart's Creek, Eagleville, and then a Cougar Corner will follow. So going to be a little bit longer interviews. We're going to try to extend it a little bit.
So 9 o'clock for Riverdale, 9:20 for Blackman, 9:40 for Oakland, Stewart's Creek at 10, Eagleville at 10:20, and then Cougar Corner somewhere around 10:45 or so.
Oh, well, you were asking me to do math. That's not part of my job description.
I did that off
here.
the top of my head.
Yeah, that was pretty good. If you've missed part of tonight's action or one of your favorite coaches, don't forget we're podcasting each game and coaches show for high school sports this season. Just log on to wgnssports.com to listen on demand. It's sponsored by Sir Pizza. We'll also bring you the post-game replays. If you have announcements you'd like us to broadcast and put on our website, send an email to sports@wgnsradio.com. Plus, follow WGNS Sports Radio for updates and to tell where you're listening from tonight by texting us at 615-893-1450. We're going to take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back. Brian will have the play-by-play story of the second half.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary. Just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Power outages are unpredictable, but with Roscoe Brown's generator services, your peace of mind doesn't have to be. Whether it's storm season or an unexpected blackout, our generators ensure that your home stays powered. Installation, maintenance, or repair, our team's ready 24/7 to respond to your needs. With Roscoe Brown, you're not just getting a generator, you're securing a lifeline for those moments that you needed the most. Ensure your home is always powered. Your family's comfort is our commitment. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
We're here at Rick's Barbecue catching up with Anne-Marie Brents, who tells us not only do they have barbecue, smoked chicken, loaded baked potatoes, but the slaw dogs are out of this world.
I do love the slaw dogs. People are like, is that a big sausage? I'm like, no, it's a deep fried hot dog. And the slaw that we put on them is a spicy mustard slaw. It's actually really good. I like to dip it in white sauce.
Rick's Barbecue has awesome deals to feed the entire family.
We have family packs, and it can feed 4 to 6 people. We have a picnic pack, which is the family pack doubled.
Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, Dr. Automotive, State Farm, J.H.A. Company, Little Caesars Pizza, Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall in Smyrna, and Lance Cass's Feed Supply. Now with a look, we're about ready to get the second half underway, but I think Brian Barrett, not only does he do a great job with play-by-play, but he does a tremendous job with the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard.
Now, a Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update.
Yeah, we got several scores going on out there that are of interest, and we are the last Rutherford County team to start the second half. We're just minutes away from that. Mount Juliet, Oakland, they're tied at 21. The winner of that game faces the winner of this one. Fingers crossed, Oakland, right? Stewart's Creek, Brentwood, 3-0. Stewart's Creek a lead. They're in the third quarter. It's 21-21, Oakland and Mount Juliet, by the way, 10-10 here. McKenzie leads Eagleville. About 4 minutes left in the third, the last update, 21-0. And Nashville Christian 50, MTCS 13. And those are all of the scores. The Stewart's Creek Brentwood winner will take on the Ravenwood Franklin winner. And right now, Ravenwood leading at the half, 31-7. So looks like it's going to be Ravenwood, and they would host Stewart's Creek or Brentwood. So there you go. Update on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Second half kickoff will go to the Warriors. And John, I know you and Rod talked about some keys to this second half, but I really have no feeling about which way this game's going to break. I think the third quarter will be telling.
I think so, and somebody's going to have to kind of stabilize the game. And what I mean by that, move the football, go down the field, a meticulous drive, and don't make a turnover, and don't have a penalty. I mean, that's kind of been the part of this game.
Penalties, turnovers. We've seen more blocked punts in this game maybe than we've seen all year.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
It is.
And here comes the point, Brian. When you get to that situation again, are you going to punt?
Yeah. Right now, there have been 3 blocks, and Riverdale has not found an answer to that and what they can do. So right now it is Burrow Bompson to kick it off here to the Warriors. And this one's going to be a touchback, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. It's Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Rod Edwards.
Hi there.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, Rod.
It was good to see Tom Nolan of Tom Nolan Field tonight.
Yes, it was. He hasn't aged a bit.
He looks just the same as he did 20 years ago.
Yeah. It's a good thing here that Riverdale's getting the ball first. I think that's good for them. But you got to do something with it here. And Blackman's going to try everything they can to stop that.
Here's a little pitch up to Booker, who is in motion from right to left, and he is going to take it across the 25 to about the 26. Little trickery. They're going to the fourth quarter now in that MTCS game. Fourth quarter, 50-13. Anderson on the tackle for the Blaze. Second down and 3, so a 7-yard pickup. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 near side as well. Here's DJ Taylor running off right guard, and he should have enough for the first down right there. He needed 3 and got 5.
I think they must have heard me. They were moving the football.
Well, I think they're trying to bring some stability as Johnson makes the tackle for Blackman.
Stabilizing.
Yeah. Just to try to settle down.
It's bring almost some semblance to.
It's been a very emotional game. It really appears from both of these teams. Twin receivers either side for Tellen. Dumps it across the middle. This pass, a hot shot to Taylor, and dropped. That would have been for a short gain, but incomplete.
That's been a hot potato for Riverdale tonight over the middle. They've had some that just drop out of their hands. Oakland's taking the lead.
Yep, just saw that. 28-21. Patriots on top. Third quarter over there. Glad to see that. I don't know that they haven't had the lead all night until now.
I think that's the first time.
Yeah. Tied it right before the half. Second down, here's Taylor on a delay handoff and a pretty good run up to the 40-yard line, so picked up 8. John, they're just plowing the road right now.
Yeah.
Try to shorten this game. Johnson making the tackle. It'll bring up a third down
and they're
and 2.
Really using a lot of the shot clock, play clock.
Yeah. 3 wideouts here to the near side. They fake the handoff and a hot shot across the middle. This one's complete. Got close to the 50-yard line, and the pass was to Malik Hicks for 9 yards and a First Bank first down. Nice mix-up of plays here. Run, nice pass. They almost got that a minute ago, but it was incomplete. This time complete to Hicks. More on the tackle. Just underway here in the third quarter. 9:39 to play in the third. It's tied at 10 apiece. 2 wideouts near side. Slot back here on the near side to block. Taylor coming this way. They're trying to stretch him out. Taylor, stutter step, and he is maybe going to make it back. No, he's going to be a yard short of the line of scrimmage. So lost a yard.
Blackman really needed that play. I mean, that was a big defensive play by them.
Anderson on the tackle. Fourth down conversion, Taylor to Mangrum, and the Redhawks are in the red zone. See if they can punch it in and take a lead here, or extend their lead.
They've had success up the middle here lately.
2nd and 11. Here's Tellum. 3-step drop, looking right, in trouble, and sacked. There's a flag. Now another flag, but he was mashed in the backfield. James Stewart with the sack, and that is Stewart's second sack of the season. And the referee, Steve Tompkins, held up the holding sign and then now asked for confirmation. Holding, Riverdale declined. So that will make it 3rd and 16 and a half. It's close. So a huge third down here. Trips to the right side. Ball from the left hash. Tellin going to the air. Going deep. Has his man there, Booker, and tried to make a catch. Yep. Yes!
He bumped him.
And there is flags. There are flags everywhere.
Yeah, he pushed him with his left hand, Brian.
He being the receiver?
No, the defender.
Booker? Okay. That was a miraculous catch in all of that.
Jalen Anderson. And if Jalen had probably not touched him, I don't know if the ball would have been in the guy's hands or not. But
well, they sure are coming back this way.
I know. Maybe it's something else. But he did push, and the flag was sent right there at the time of the.
Yeah. Now there was one that came in after the first one, so there could be more than one penalty here. And the second long discussion of the night.
Well, I think they'll mark it off and give them a first down.
Yeah. It was 3rd and 16 on that play, by the way.
28-28, Mount Juliet and Oakland.
Yep. Pass interference against the Blaze. Man, that score is worrying me the longer it goes here, isn't it?
Yes.
So it was a 15-yard penalty altogether because it was, so now it's 3rd and 1 because it was 3rd and 16. Going to be a quarterback keeper. Tellin gets it, breaks into the second level, and gets across the 40 to the 38-yard line. Picks up 4, needed only 1.
But here's what this game has been like. They have a holding penalty. They decline it. It's 3rd down and 16. They get a pass interference play. When it looked like Riverdale was on the verge of giving up the possession of the football, and then Blackman gives it back to them. It's been that way all night long.
Mount Juliet, by the way, scored on an 80-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, it was only about 30 seconds, wasn't it, after
wasn't
Oakland
long.
scored?
McKenzie has scored again. They lead Eagleville 28-0. That one in the 4th quarter.
Went with my heart.
Yep. Tellen on 1st and 10 is going to zip one down complete inside the 20-yard line to Cameron Booker, the senior. They ruled that a big catch, and they're in the John Day Legal red zone. A 20-yard pass and catch.
That was a tremendous catch. Had a guy around him, but it was thrown low, and he was able to pick it up off the dirt.
John Day, by the way, the law offices of John Day, they've been helping injured people here in Rutherford County and Middle Tennessee for more than 30 years. JohnDayLegal.com. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. 7:40 to play. It's been a single drive here for Riverdale. They've taken it 60 yards so far. Lofted a pass left side, complete to DJ Taylor, an 18-yard strike from Malachi Tellen for the TD.
That was a beautiful executed play there, and Taylor just got by his defender, just waltzed in. Really kind of hugged that sidelines, though.
Sure did.
At about the 3.
That was a ball control, methodical trip downfield for the Warriors.
Well, we said that when we started the half. It says whoever can get a good drive going, and that's what they did.
The PAT is up and good. And your new score after the Armand kick, Riverdale 17, Blackman 10 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Murfreesboro is conducting a special census, and we need your help. An accurate population count means more shared state revenue for things like road repairs, park improvements, and new sidewalks. Here's Murfreesboro Mayor Shane McFarland.
Another big benefit is the more dollars we receive could also help keep our taxes low. We need everyone to participate, so take part in our 2025 special census.
Count me in.
Okay, count me in.
And count me in too.
Let's make sure every resident counts. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
I just really appreciate Danny and his whole team. I always feel like I'm going to get great service and the right outcome.
You just don't find any better people.
He's always been very good.
We've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Well, a nice drive here by the Warriors. They score the extra point, up 17-10 as the Armand kick is a touchback.
Well, here's a real test now for the Blackman Blaze. They need to return the favor here that Riverdale just got out in front. They need to march down the field, keep good ball control, and use the rest of this quarter to get on the scoreboard.
By the way, for Armand in the first half, 100 kickoffs in his career have been touchbacks. That's a pretty amazing statistic. Riverdale taking their first lead tonight, 17-10. Oakland and Mount Juliet tied at 28. The winner of that game faces the winner of this one next week in the quarters. Back to pass. And Hamby burns it left side, but incomplete. So it'll bring up a second down.
Got rushed a little bit, not much, but he felt some heat there by the Riverdale's line.
End of the third quarter. Stewart's Creek 3, Brentwood nothing, but
Wow.
Brentwood has the ball at the Creek 15 to start the fourth. Right now, keeping a close eye on that game. as well tonight. And nothing doing here for the running back. And that was Kemp. And Riverdale brought the house that time. So 2 plays for no gain and now minus yardage. And John, not only did Riverdale come down and methodically take the field and score, but right now their defense is playing like their hair's on fire.
Yeah, it's impressive right now.
Another tackle for Emmons, the leading tackler on the season. Also has 2 interceptions.
Now, he got back in that backfield quicker than the runner got the ball.
So now 3rd and 13. Here's Hamby looking left. The ball partially deflected, but Kemp gets it and is just going to get just past the line of scrimmage. He stepped out of bounds. I'm not sure where they're going to mark it, but it's 4th down regardless.
Gain of about 2, I believe, on the play.
So 4th down and Blackman forced to punt. Boy, Riverdale brought pressure this time. Just does get it off. It's going to take a nice roll here for Blackman from really the 45 and finally going to be down. They're still trying to wave it across. It's going to be at the 31-yard line.
Well, quick out there by the Riverdale defense. Good job by them. Blackman's got to go back to the drawing board here. But the defense, Blackman's defense, going to have to be up to the task here to hold them.
(17-10) is your score here. 1st and 10 now for the Warriors. Here's a run by DJ Taylor to the 35-yard line. John, Taylor is continuing to pound on the interior right there.
Yeah, he's kind of taking charge of this game with his receiving skills and running the football. And this is exactly now what Riverdale wants, is to grind this thing out. They did a good job, as you mentioned, of mixing plays up in that last drive.
Picked up 5 yards on that play. Briggs Boyd, a 28-yard touchdown run for MTCS. They trail 50-27. Here's another Taylor run, challenging right up the gut again, and it's going to be a 1st down run. Picked up 7. Got the ball just shy of the 45. They're going to put it between the 43 and 44-yard line.
That Riverdale offensive line is really doing a good job breaking the holes, particularly down that right side of that line.
Abernathy on the tackle.
It's a simple game when you think about it, Brian. Yeah. I mean, it really is. Block, hit.
Yeah.
You know.
If you can do the things that you want to do, and of course it's the opponent's job to try to keep you from doing that. But right now, Riverdale has had a heck of a second half. Here's Taylor again. Taylor to the midfield stripe before being taken down just inside the Blackman 49, and that goes for 7 yards. Well, John, he's getting 5, 6, 7 yards at a clip now.
Yeah, this, and they had a chance to get him back there, but he made a nice little juke move and was able to get get those 7 yards. And when you got like 2nd and 3, you're in business.
Yeah, you got a lot of things you can do. It opens up the playbook.
And the Blackman defense knows that too.
Blackman has not had an answer for the MTSU commit, DJ Taylor, in the second half. He's going to be on the right hip of Malachi Tellin. Trips to the right, one receiver near side. Extra blocker here on the left, and that's the way Taylor's coming, and a nice block leveled. And he's going to carry it to the 46. Picks up 3. That's something that, John, a lot of times goes unseen, but Taylor's doing his job, but he's getting some great blocks here too. That was a case in point right there.
I mean, they've done their job.
Yeah. Watkins with the tackle for the Blaze. It's 17-10 Riverdale. They've got the ball, 3:22 to play in the third. The winner to face the Oakland Mount Juliet winner next week. Tellin keeps it. gets the first down as he crosses the 45 to the 44. Got 3 yards and didn't need but 1. It's a Carson tackle for the Blaze.
Well, we're approaching the end of the third quarter, and Blackman's had it for maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes.
Yeah, 3 plays.
Yeah, and the rest of it's been Riverdale's ball.
A very long clock-eating drive to open up the third. The Eagleville game is final now, 28-0, the final score in that one, as the Eagles fall in their season at 8-4, and a great one. Here's the pass across the middle to Fletcher, but it falls incomplete. Want to make sure that I thank Kim Walker. She gives me updates on the Eagleville scores all night. Appreciate that. And she's done it all season.
In between screams?
Probably so. She may be screaming as she gives it, too. Also, Brentwood, with 10:07 to play, has found the end zone in the fourth quarter. They now lead Stewart's Creek 10, make that 7-3. 7-3, 10:07 to play. See what Stewart's Creek can do to try to regain the lead. On 2nd and 10, pass out to Booker near side, and he is going to be wrapped up quickly by the Blaze defense. And it was Lark making that tackle.
So now they're in a hole. Riverdale's back in a hole. Blackman can hold them here, get the ball back. You've only given up 7 points in these 2 long drives that they've had. This is big, 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13. Wideouts everywhere and movement.
They were coming.
Does that cost Blackman 5 yards and give Riverdale 5 yards? And that is going to be the case. So that makes this 3rd and 13 much more manageable here now. So offsides will change that. Back to pass Tellin on 3rd and 8. Left side pass bobbled, and I think maybe controlled. We'll see. Completed to Booker, yes, inside the 30. He was double teamed, John, and the ball bobbled around. He tipped it around. My goodness. What a catch.
He bobbled. It was bobbling up in the air as he was going down, and he grabbed it at the last second.
Cameron Booker, the senior, with a circus catch for the First Bank first down.
I'll tell you, that kind of play will break your back if you're a defense.
1st and 10, minute 10 to play in the third quarter. Riverdale scored on the opening drive of the third. Blackman had a 3 and out, and then Riverdale has taken the rest of the clock. Time of possession in this third quarter, all Warriors. Pass through the middle to Hicks, complete. Hicks tripped up inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, but another long strike. Malachi Tellin with a 13-yard strike. Trey McGaffey on that tackle for the Blaze, and it's another First Bank first down for Riverdale, and they're in the John Day Legal red zone. Don't know if they're going to get another playoff here in the third quarter or not. I think they're going to have to run one. Ball at the 14 of Blackman. A 2-score lead in this game would be huge. Taylor, the carry. Taylor right up the middle, barreling across the 10 to the 5. They can't bring him down. He takes everybody into the end zone for a 14-yard rumble. What a play.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. He carried 6 Blackman players on his back and just kept going.
Riverdale with the touchdown right before the end of the third quarter. And they take a 2-score lead, an extra point attempt upcoming here for Khalil Armand. Don't forget, Toots all weekend long, that full rib platter. Those Danish baby back ribs, nothing like it. Extra point is up and good. With 11 seconds to play in the third quarter, Warriors 24, Blaze 10 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
Your home, your auto. Together, they're where life happens. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack. It's smart to protect them together, to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me help you save by combining your home and auto.
Each team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm good neighbor State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-895-2700 and I can save you time and money.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Here is the kickoff by Armand, and surprise, surprise, it's a touchback. Well, John Blackman's got work to do, and you don't want to waste any seconds here. 11 seconds left in the third, but they're down by 14.
Well, I think, too, you're almost out of the time of trying to run the football, and they've not been very successful with it. So now you're going to put your quarterback in kind of a tough situation because Riverdale knows they're going to pass.
Yeah.
Now they can run a few running plays just to kind of keep them honest, but Riverdale probably smelling a little blood here at this point.
The Oakland-Mount Juliet game is going to the fourth quarter, tied at 28 apiece at Ray Hughes Stadium in Oakland High School. Here Blackman trailing by 14. Hamby going to the air, a deep ball right side, and caught by Guy, but dropped. Wow, he's going to want that one back.
Yeah, it was there. I mean,
right
he turned
the
around, the receiver, he was far enough away from the receiver, had all the edge, and just couldn't hold on to it. Pretty nice throw by Hamby. I thought maybe he'd underthrown it at first, but it worked out almost to their advantage there.
Stewart's Creek 10. Brentwood 7, a 62-yard run by Jeremy Smith to put the Creek back on top.
Don't mess with the Caudell.
That's right. 4 seconds to play, third quarter. Handoff Gardner. And is going to take it to the 23-yard line, and it takes us to the fourth quarter. Your score, Riverdale 24, Blackman 10. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, J.C. Penney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
The Blue Raider fan source for officially licensed Middle Tennessee gear is Raider Tees. T-shirts, caps, sweats in all sizes, designs, colors, children's to plus sizes. Raider Tees has decals and license plates to show everyone your favorite team. Plus, check out their wide selection of Blue Raider art, jewelry, even golf tee markers. Show your Blue Raider pride with the largest selection of Blue Raider merchandise anywhere by shopping Raider Tees, 910 Ridgely Road, just before the bridge over Broad behind Chewy's.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
I want to thank all our good neighbor State Farm agents, Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. Appreciate all their help this year in the football season.
Oakland and Mount Juliet tied at 28. It's a 14-point lead for Riverdale here. Stewart's Creek leads by 3, 10-7. Eagleville has lost tonight, and MTCS on the verge of that. Here's Hamby. Passing, intercepted. It's intercepted by the Warriors, and that is Elijah Reams with the pick.
Well, they're sitting back waiting for it, and they got it. And unfortunately for Blackman, Riverdale's got a great chance to score again here.
That's Ream's second interception of the season. And a huge mistake for the Blaze. Give the Warriors the ball at around the 24-yard line. A costly mistake to start the fourth quarter here, down by 2 TDs already.
Now, am I right in saying this? That's the second time they've had the ball in the second half?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
First was 3 and out, and then that. Yep. Warriors 1st and 10. Ball is actually at the 22. Taylor trying to stretch it out left side, and he's going to be yanked out of bounds for a loss back to the 25. And that was Carson. There's still plenty of time, John, for Blackman.
Yes.
But a Riverdale score here would be punishing.
Yes.
Second down, and with the loss of yardage, 13. So a 3-yard loss.
Riverdale taking all the time they possibly can, although this is what they did in the third quarter.
Second down. Now a whistle and a timeout, Riverdale. 11:46 to play in the game. Riverdale up by 14 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hey, it's Brian. I want to tell you about my bank, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. You know, in a world that's changing, replacing local with global, personal contact with a screen, and human expertise with AI, I'm happy that First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is here in Murfreesboro with real experts that will show up to get the job done. 2 locations on Gateway and Memorial Boulevards.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
This is Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Mills Family Pharmacy on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
You or your loved one are on a complex medication regimen. We can pack that into a multi-dose planner that's labeled correctly, that simplifies your life.
Mills Family Pharmacy, dedicated to providing customers with services that are customized to meet their needs.
Your medication's dispensed in a 30-day multi-dose planner, labeled correctly with each individual medication on each packet.
Mills Family Pharmacy, next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back and a second down and 13 to go for the Warriors. 3 wideouts here right side. Blackman shifting on defense. Tellin going to the air, has a man wide open. It's Hicks, and makes a catch and tumbles into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. 25-yard pass and catch.
Wide open, wasn't he? I mean, that was a that really hurts the Blackman's chances here now.
There are flags on the play, and this is going to be celebration, I would assume. So with the touchdown, you got Armand coming in for point, and the penalty will be assessed on the kickoff. Unsportsmanlike conduct, Riverdale. So 30-10 with the extra point upcoming. If Armand can connect, it will be a 3-score lead. No, they're going to assess this on the PAT, making this a little more difficult. Warrior fans doing the chant. This was a 10-10 game at halftime. Riverdale methodically going downfield to open up the third. Riverdale, well, Blackman had 3 and out, then Riverdale another long play. This PAT is up and good despite the extra yardage. Your score, Warriors 31, Blaze 10, 11:38 to play in the ball game on State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
It's not just a home or a car. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack. We see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Give me a call at 615-900-0877 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
So what if your roommate decides to microwave a metal mixing bowl and set your apartment on fire? I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. Auto, renters, frankly, any kind of insurance. I've got your back. Call me at 615-873-1700.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Upland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, and the law offices of John Day. It's 31-10, Riverdale on top, 11:38 to go.
We've also got an update on that Oakland game. Oakland and Mount Juliet tied, but Oakland moving, right?
They're on the 19, the Mount Juliet 19.
Well, let's see if they can punch it in. The Armand kick in the end zone, touchback. This one barely made it. The others have been about midway through the end zone. Well, let's see. We've got this game 31-10. Riverdale on top. The winner of this game, looking like Riverdale, but still a lot of time, will face the Oakland Mount Juliet winner. That game tied. Stewart's Creek's leading Brentwood. Ravenwood's leading. If those scores hold, it would be Stewart's Creek at Ravenwood in the state's Final 8. Quarterfinals next week. Rolling out right side. Pass by Hamby, incomplete. Threw into some traffic out there. That's eerily similar to what happened, John, on the last drive when the interception was thrown.
You're asking Hamby to do almost the impossible. I mean, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to pass the ball. Unfortunately for Blackman, so does Riverdale. They did roll him out that time, though.
That was the only difference. He was in the pocket the last time. 2nd and 10 for Hamby as he sends two wideouts near side, one to the right. Turning, spinning is Jabari Kemp, the junior, to the 25.5-yard line. Third down. So 3rd and 10. For some reason the scoreboard says 3rd and 4. Well, it is. That's right. 3rd and 4. They didn't move the stick across the way. 3rd down is Hamby. Bark signals at the line. Backs up in the gun now. Right into the gut. No, a fake and throwing deep downfield. Incomplete. That intended for Guy, who was double covered. Well, that was a great fake by Hamby to Kemp, but it falls to the turf. 4th down.
None of the receivers. Nice job by Riverdale, though, looking back at the last second. Got double coverage, but it still was a pretty good pass by Hamby.
2 minutes and 16 seconds left in the Stewart's Creek Brentwood game. Brentwood steadily moving deep into Stewart's Creek territory. They call a timeout. 3rd and goal coming up at the Red Hawks 7. 2:16 to go. Need that Red Hawks defense to bow up. Here's the punt. Bentley gets this one away. Going to be caught by Riverdale at midfield. And slung down at the 43-yard line is the Warriors' Hicks.
Man, that would have scared me to death when we came over and caught that ball just running up there and getting it.
So the Warriors have it 1st and 10. We don't keep this stat. It would be too difficult with everything else we've got going on to keep. But, John, time of possession, I mean, it's heavily Riverdale.
Oh, yeah. big time here in the second half. Oakland first and goal at the 8.
Need them to score too. Run play on 1st and 10 as Tellin hands it off. I would say that's Taylor, but I don't know. No, it's Bailey. I didn't think it looked like Taylor, but couldn't see. Caden Bailey on that carry of 2 yards. 10-17 to go. Langford making the tackle for the Blaze. The Bruins forced to kick a field goal. So Stewart's Creek holds them. We'll see if the field goal is good. Stewart's Creek leads by 3, so this would tie it with 2 minutes and change left in that ball game. Oakland tied 28-28 with Mount Juliet. Here Riverdale up by 21. And a run play by Bailey. Boy, he carries the whole pile to the 35-yard line, and he was hit at the line of scrimmage. What a carry.
You see more and more of that. They just power drive their way down.
Going to take it to the 37. Clock still running here. Got a lot of really close games. 10-10, Stewart's Creek and Brentwood. 24-yard field goal.
Blackman's only hope here is to hold them.
Got to get a stop right here, right now. Tellin passes near side, incomplete, intended for Xavier Watkins.
Of course, where Riverdale is in the field position, they can go for it here.
True. Will they decide to do that? 2:03 to go. Stewart's Creek, Brentwood, 10-10. Here, it's a 21-point lead. And Riverdale is going for it on 4th down and 4. If they draw them off, it's a 5-yard penalty. They could try to do that and take a delay of game, still punt the ball. We'll see. Lots of signals coming in from the Riverdale sideline. 4th down. And it's going to be a run play, but they blow whistles. There's a flag on the sideline, and I'm not so sure if Fletcher wasn't over the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're going to catch Fletcher. He thought he got away with it, but he didn't.
I saw him point to the official, and I lined up at the right spot, but I think he went too far over to begin with. So it's
and the play was already just about.
So a false start against the Warriors will make it 4th and 9 now, and they are definitely punting this time.
Good job by the Blackman defense. They haven't given up.
Houston wins 17-10 over Bartlett tonight. Ravenwood leads 45-13. Just a few of the 6A scores that are out there. Eagleville dropped their game tonight at McKenzie to finish the season at 8-4. Punt is going to bounce at the 21 and continue to take a Riverdale roll to the 15. So they pinned Blackman back, and John, I don't know what the answer is here for Blackman, but I don't know that they have a first down in the second half.
They do not.
Okay.
They have about -1 yards.
Yeah, it's been a tough second half for sure.
Number one, they haven't had the ball very much.
Right.
And then they got behind, and now they're trying to pass the ball.
The interception was trouble in there too. Dropping back to pass is Hamby. Zips it right side, and it is going to be complete for a big first down, and that was Grant Gardner out of the backfield. And that's going to be completed to the 35 for a 20-yard pickup. Nice job there.
Well, they just took care of all that stats we just talked about.
Yep, sure did.
First down and 20 yards.
Timeout, Stewart's Creek, 1:07 left. It's 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. Tied at 10 with Brentwood. Here's Gardner this time, turning, spinning, weaseling his way up to the 38 for 2. Make that 3.
What they want to do right now is get positive yards. I mean, I don't know that they're really worried about the clock. They want to end it on a better note than what this second half has shown.
Final score, Nashville Christian 50, MTCS 27, as the Cougars season comes to completion in the second round of the playoffs. Back to pass, Hamby looks, nobody open, runs out of trouble, and now sacked back at the 31-yard line. Helmet comes off and everything as Hamby has to take one.
He definitely took that, and he had time, but the secondary for Riverdale had him covered pretty well, and then he ran out of time.
Caleb Woods has now 3.5 sacks on the season with that brown bag special. 3rd and 12. 2 games finished, 2 games tied, and then this one, which is a 21-point lead. And a new quarterback in for the Blaze, and it is intercepted by Hicks. That was Rodney Irvin. But they're walking back this way. They say incomplete. He must have dropped it or tried to trap it. You seen anything on Oakland of late?
Yes, I did.
35-28 Oakland, 2:39 to go.
Mount Juliet has all their timeouts. It's going to go down to the wire.
Here is the Bentley punt. And nobody even interested back there for Riverdale. Kind of bounced away from them anyway.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS is brought to you in part by, Rod, listen to this, the Murfreesboro Special Census being conducted now. Counting everyone means more state dollars to improve roads, parks, and services. Fill out the fast, easy, and secure form at murfreesborocensus.com. Complete the census at murfreesborocensus.com.
I live in the county. I can't do that.
I don't know. Rod may live in the county, too. You live in the county? Okay, so you're out of it. It's just me. It's all up to me.
And you've taken care of your duty, right?
I have.
So there you go.
Well, I just told Brett to do it.
Oh, well, yeah.
I mean, I did my part.
Well, sure, you live there.
I don't own the home.
You were counted.
Yes.
You're a person.
Yeah.
You mean $175 for the city every year.
Yeah.
Just by existing.
So you guys wouldn't have a lot of things you all have in the city if it wasn't for me.
I guess that's true. I'll move into the city if they'll put a traffic light at Leanna and Thompson Lane.
Well, what good would that do you? You'll be in the city then.
Well, I'll have a traffic light and I can get out of my yard.
Oh, you mean let them put the boundaries to the city.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're not.
I'm surrounded on 3 sides. It's crazy. There was a penalty somewhere in here, and we were talking about the census, but ball back at the 21 for Riverdale. 6:39 to play. Oakland has taken a 35-28 lead. And trying to see if anything's happened in that Stewart's Creek game. Looks like 1.4 seconds. Brentwood at the Stewart's Creek 37. Tied at 10. Maybe looking to overtime. Here's a telling pitch. That goes to Caden Bailey. Bailey to the 22. We've probably seen the last of junior DJ Taylor tonight, John, and a heck of a second half.
Oh, I believe it, yes. Catching the ball and running with it.
The reason Brentwood's got the ball is Stewart's Creek's Taylor threw deep, and it was picked off. We'll see if that makes a difference.
Mount Juliet fumbled on the Oakland 49, and Oakland recovered.
Oh, wow. That's good news.
Brett Rigsby, he's about giving me a play-by-play.
He has. I appreciate that very much.
1:15 to go.
Go Pats. Bailey pushing it across the 25 to the 26, so a 3-yard gain. and it brings up third down. 5:41 to play here in this one, 31-10 Riverdale. If Oakland can win, Riverdale winning here, obviously, it would be a Battle of the Borough quarterfinal matchup, just like last year.
This game is similar to the regular season game where it was tied at half and Riverdale just dominated in the second half.
Turnovers played a part in that one for sure, big time. Here's Bailey trying to run here to the near side. He's going to be slung down for a huge loss.
Bailey has the unfortunate job to run the football when everybody knows that they're going to run the football. All the Blackman players know that, and he has to suffer the consequences of it.
Ooh, looks like Brentwood is attempting a 54-yard field goal, which would be for the win.
How much time is left in that one, Brian?
Seconds.
Okay.
This is probably like a last-ditch effort to try to keep from going to overtime. Riverdale going to milk as much clock here as possible. Now the kick. Punt taken by Guy at the 47 to the 40. Gets about to the 32-yard line, 31 maybe, before being taken down.
The return by Guy.
Well, if you hear a big scream from Stewart's Creek High School, that'll be Todd Harris if they hit that field goal.
Looking to see if Danny Brewer says go into overtime. 10-10, go into OT. They would face Ravenwood on the road next week. Good luck to the Redhawks in OT. Pass down the middle is going to be broken up.
That's a tremendous play there. I can't catch his number, but he did a really good job just cutting across the middle and blocking that, knocking that thing down.
Reams, I think, Elijah Reams. Incomplete pass stops the clock. So we've got Oakland leading 35-28. They intercepted Mount Juliet. Less than 2 minutes left. And looks like Creek and Brentwood are going to overtime, tied at 10. Run to the near side for the Blaze to the 23-yard line. And that was Daniel Smith, the sophomore, number 3, on that carry. Emmons making the tackle for Riverdale, and it is third down now. Here's another run on third and short, and the pile carried. I mean, nobody goes down. It's down to the 15-yard line. What a run there by Jabari Kemp.
And the rest of the Blackman linemen.
And everybody. That was something else. So it is a First Bank first down, and the Blaze are here marching now in the John Day Legal Red Zone. Appreciate the law offices of John Day for their many years of supporting high school sports and our coverage here. Here's Hamby looking for the end zone. Jump ball tipped away and incomplete. And in fact, the receiver, Max Wilcox, became the defender on that play, John, because
yes,
I believe that was Darden maybe.
Went to the corner and it was underthrown a little bit, and Wilcox had to get that to keep it from being intercepted. Nice play.
So second down and 10.
Oakland a winner tonight on our Jennings and Anderson scoreboard, 35-28. Thanks, Brett Rigsby.
Appreciate Brett with all of that. Pass to the right side is going to be dropped. And it was Kemp who was the intended receiver. 35-28, I'm assuming, was that final score. Well, if anything, Mount Juliet got Oakland's attention tonight, don't you think?
Yeah, and that's always been a hard game for Oakland.
Yeah, it really has. So Oakland moves on. They're in the state's Final 8. And they're going to play Riverdale, it looks like. They are less than 3 minutes away from a victory, but Blackman is driving. Hamby, pass left side, is going to be caught at about the 10-yard line. No, incomplete, dropped at the last second as he was hit, and that was Wilcox, the sophomore, Max Wilcox, 5'9", 180-pound tight end. Well, John, one thing for the Blaze is while they do have some seniors, they do have several underclassmen, and they're going to be pretty good for a while.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and they've got some more coming.
Yeah.
So don't feel sorry for the Blackman Blaze. They're going to be tough several years here. And they've had a good season this year. I mean, they've had some untimely losses, but they played well.
Fourth down, the pass is inside the 5 and caught. Wilcox again, and it's going to be 1st and goal for the Blaze.
And this is what you like. They're not giving up. They're just keep plugging away.
So they'll have it 1st and goal and several chances here. Morris on the tackle. So the Patriots are winners tonight. Stewart's Creek and Brentwood are in overtime. McKenzie beat Eagleville. Nashville Christian beat MTCS. Here's a pass to Jabari Kemp, and it is complete. Touchdown. Blackman Blaze, a 3-yard strike, and the Blaze on the scoreboard here in the second half.
There's that not give up. I'll tell you, they got a late score. They could have very easily just folded the tent. They didn't, and good way to go, Blackman.
And the band all fired up. Here's the PAT after, and it is good. So 2:20 to play in the ball game. It's Riverdale 31, Blackman 17 as you listen to State Farm Prep Sports.
Dr. Russell McKissick of Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance talks about the grassroots effort in our local schools to ensure proper care for players.
To make sure our teams are covered here locally, be there for our trainers. Yeah, it's a passion that we have to try to take care of our athletes here in town and be there just to keep everybody playing as healthy and as best they can.
From a community standpoint, one of the most important things you do at TOA, I'd guess.
I think it's definitely a way to pay back to our community, just to be there for them and watch some great sports too.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA, live your best life.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight's been brought to you by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA steps up when the play breaks down. For more information on how TOA surgical specialists can get you back in the game, visit TOA.com.
Onside kick, and it will be Riverdale football right around the midfield stripe. Downed over there on the far sideline. Stewart's Creek scored first in the overtime. They lead 17-10, and Brentwood has the ball. They'll have 4 plays to see if they can force another overtime, or if they score, go for 2. Field goal does them no good. 31-17 your score here as the Blaze, as John mentioned, never give up. Punched it into the end zone. Oakland Patriots a winner 35-28. So Oakland is awaiting the winner of this game, which is 2 minutes and 20 seconds from being complete. And Tellen with the give to Caden Bailey. Bailey takes it left side, and he gets close to the 40 before being snapped back. close eye on all of the scores coming in. We are going to have a quarterfinal team for sure. Oakland's already in. And since they're in, that means we're going to have a team in the semifinals 27 straight years. At least semifinals.